With more and more victims of war and poverty, the Middle East has seen a surge in patients seeking medical aid. Iraq alone has 2.4 million people without access to any form of medical assistance. In Afghanistan, due to the lack of funding and devastating conflict, the health service is at breaking point. Imam Hussein Charity aims to help provide a better future for these impoverished patients, aiding them with finances for their prescriptions as well as dialysis of their kidneys. You can help our brothers and sisters with purchases of prescriptions for just £20, and for £200 help a patient with a dialysis procedure. To donate or for more information, visit www.imamhusseincharity.com.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. My dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers at home, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's been the adventure of a lifetime. By tonight, inshallah, we will find out who will be crowned the Shia Voice. Are you ready? Let's go. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we make Shia broadcasting history. My name is Ali Fadl. I, inshallah, will be your co-host for tonight's final. We've gone through many episodes, and today is the final day. Alongside me is the great man from up north of England, Sayyid Ali Hakim. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Well, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. That's right, the Shia Voice started with over 300 contestants who applied, and of course only 70 made it, who came down to the Kensington that you saw at home. From those 70 participants, only 30 made it to the semi-final, and that made it quite hard for the judges to decide who will go through. From that, 9 of them went to the final, and then the dear viewers at home voted back 3, which makes it a total of 12 contestants who will be reciting from the bottom of their heart today, inshallah. Mullah, can you just tell us how we're going to go from 12 to the winner?
You're going to see the 12 contestants essentially give the performance of their lifetimes, as Sayyid Ali mentioned. All of those 12 performers will perform, a bit of feedback from the judges, and then the judges, as Sayyid Ali mentions, the judges will then give their verdict. They will then choose 3 of those 12 to go through to the grand finale. So there's the final, and there's the grand final, which is after Salah, inshallah. So stay tuned.
Make sure you stay there.
Fantastic. So the show would not have been a success if it wasn't for the lovely judges. As you can see, they're not currently taking their seats, but we would love to welcome the judges. Can I ask you all, in honor of the judges and the feedback that they've given and the hard work that they've put in to this show, can we ask you all to stand and rise as we welcome the judges into the hall? Please, round of applause for the judges. Mullah Nazar Al-Qatari,
also have the renowned Dr. Sayyid Ammar Nakhshawani.
The man from across the pond, Sayyid Faisal Abbas.
And last but not least, Sayyid Jalal Masumi.
Thank you so much. So that's the judges welcomed. Before we start with the contestants, we do have, not a surprise, his name has been mentioned. I would love to welcome, please, to the stage, Sayyid Farhan Ali Waris.
صدقہ میں تیرا کھانا ایک نعرہ جبتا جانا مولا حیدر مولا 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 حیدر مولا. Recite together loudly. مولا حیدر مولا مولا حیدر مولا مولا مینو اپنے رنگ چ رنگ دے مولا مینو اپنے رنگ چ رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے رنگ دے رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے مولا رنگ دے تیری اچھی شان مولا تو بڑا لجپالی جدڑی نورا نور بنا دے مشکلاں نو ٹال دے جنوں کعبہ آکھے زمانہ ہے میرا مرشد خانہ جدو کعبے نو میں جانا ایک نعرہ جبتا جانا مولا حیدر مولا 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 حیدر مولا 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 حیدر مولا 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 حیدر مولا مولا کر میرا کچی مٹی دا محل دی مینو لوڑ نہیں اتے سونا علم سجایا جس دا کوئی جوڑ نہیں میرے گھر غازی دیا چھاواں رب دا میں شکر مناواں او دے دیوے روز جلاواں ایک نعرہ جبتا جانا مولا حیدر مولا loudly please مولا مولا حیدر مولا مولا. آپ سب پڑھنے کے لیے تیار ہیں میرے ساتھ؟ تو آئیے اللہ کی وحدانیت کا اقرار کرتے ہوئے اللہ کی حمد و ثنا بیان کرتے ہوئے مل کر اونچی آواز سے سب پڑھیں گے اللہ 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 چاند تاروں کی شان جمالی میں تو سبز پتوں میں پھولوں کی لالی میں تو خوش خوشی میں تو بالی بالی میں تو ٹہنی ٹہنی میں تو ڈالی ڈالی میں تو بوٹے بوٹے میں گل بوٹے بوٹے میں گل بوٹے بوٹے میں گل گل میں بو بو میں تو اللہ 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 ذرا اتنی آواز سے پڑھیں کہ کم سے کم لندن سے خانہ کعبہ تک تو آواز جائے. تو ذرا اونچی آواز سے پڑھیں گے, لاؤڈلی پڑھیں گے تو ایک مزہ آئے گا, ایک لطف آئے گا کلام پڑھنے کا, اللہ کی حمد و ثنا بیان کرنے کا. مل کر پڑھیے اللہ 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 اللہ. ماشاء اللہ, مور لاؤڈلی اللہ 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 اللہ. یوں تو ہر ایک نبی تجھ سے منسوب ہے, تیرا بھیجا ہوا ہے بہت خوب ہے. ہاں مگر ان میں ایک تیرا محبوب ہے, جس کی ہر ایک ادا تجھ کو مرغوب ہے. تیرا محبوب وہ, تیرا محبوب وہ, اس کا محبوب تو. اللہ 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 اللہ. حیدر 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 حیدر, ذرا اونچی آواز سے حیدر. اور لاؤڈ حیدر. مان کو جا حیدر کو جا, مان کو جا حیدر کو جا. فاتح خیبر روح پیمبر مانی کوثر. حیدر قبلہ عالم کعبہ و زمزم محرم محرم. حیدر نیمل امیری خم غدیری شیر دلیری. حیدر اس میں تو تکبیر قوت شمشیر آیہ تطہیر. حیدر یا علی مولا یا علی مولا یا علی مولا یا علی مولا. دم دم علی زمزم علی ہر دم علی. دم دم علی زمزم علی ہر دم علی. حیدر 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 حیدر. ریز یور ہینڈ. حیدر 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 حیدر. ہے کون نمازی تجھ سا, ہے کون نمازی تجھ سا, سورج بھی گواہی دے گا. ہے کون نمازی تجھ سا, سورج بھی گواہی دے گا. فستوں کی صدا میں پنہا یہ راز بشر نہ سمجھا. اسلام کی دولت کیا ہے, ایک ضرب تیری ایک سجدہ تیرے, اوصاف ایسے کسی میں بھی نہ دیکھے. علم دے دے محمد خدا تلوار بھیجے. نعرہ حیدری. دم دم علی زمزم علی ہر دم علی. اب جتنا علی دلوں میں بلند ہے اتنی اونچی آواز سے بولنا. حیدر 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 حیدر. ماشاءاللہ. حیدر 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 حیدر. یہ ہاتھ ہم نہیں اٹھاتے, یہ غدیر خم میں رسول خدا صلی اللہ علیہ وآلہ وسلم نے اپنا ہاتھ اٹھایا, علی کا ہاتھ اٹھایا اور بولا من کنت مولا فہذا علی مولا. تو یہ سنت نبی ادا کرتے ہوئے ہاتھ کو اٹھا کر بولے حیدر 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 حیدر. ماشاءاللہ. حیدر حیدر حیدر. اب آپ کے دل کو تڑپانے والی, آپ کے دل کو لبھانے والی, آپ کا جو خون ہے, خون میں ولایت علی ہے, اس کو جوش دلانے کے لیے کچھ مصرے پڑھ رہا ہوں, سماعت فرمائے گا, میرا ساتھ دیجیے گا. ہاتھ اٹھا کر سارے بولے حیدر 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 حیدر. اور لاؤڈلی حیدر 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 حیدر. علی سلطان عالم, علی سردار آدم, علی نور الہی, علی محبوب خاتم, علی شاہ ولایت, अली जाने रिसालत, अली मेहरे इमामत, अली बहरे सखावत, अली आका, अली मौला, अली तस्कीन पैगंबर, अली काबा, अली क़िबला, अली मस्जिद, अली मिंबर, अली मुर्शिद, अली हादी, अली कायद, अली रहबर, अली शाफी, अली काफी, अली ज़मज़म, अली कौसर, अली ईसा, अली मूसा, अली खिज़र, अली यहया, अली हाकिम, अली आदिल, अली जन्नत, अली तूबा, अली दाता, अली मरजा, अली अशरफ, अली मौला, इमाम मशरिक़ व मग़रिब शरीफ है यसरब बतहा, अमीन वही पैगंबर, इमाम मस्जिद अक्सा, इमाम मस्जिद अक्सा, इमाम मस्जिद अक्सा, अली मालिम असरार सुब्हान अल्लज़ी असरा, अली वाली, अली अली, अली मौला, अली आला, अली मौला, अली मौला, अली मौला। नारा हैदरी, हाथ बुलंद करके नारे तकबीर, अल्लाहु अकबर, नारे रिसालत, नारा हैदरी, नारा हैदरी, लब्बैक या हुसैन, लब्बैक या हुसैन, बोलो बोलो सखी सोना लाल कलंदर मस्त, हक हैदर, 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 सलवात मोहम्मद व आल मोहम्मद।
Round of applause, please, for Sayyid Farhan Ali Waris. أحسنتم سيدنا. أحسنتم. Thank you very much. بارك الله بك. أحسنتم سيدنا. Well done. Right, Sayyid Farhan Ali Waris, thank you so much for raising the roof. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers, buckle up. We're going to get the show started, inshallah. By the end of tonight, actually by hopefully Maghrib Salah, we're going to find out who is through to the grand final. I'm going to pass it over to Sayyid Ali, who has the first contestant. You're going to see him on the screen as well, and then we'll welcome him on. Sayyid Ali.
Right, we are here backstage with the first contestant of the Shia Voice final. We are here with Muhammad Mahdi. Habibi Muhammad, assalamu alaikum. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, alhamdulillah.
Have you mastered the low pitch now?
I think I have, yeah.
Inshallah, that's enough to impress Sayyid Jalal?
Inshallah, inshallah.
God bless you. We're really looking forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Jazakallah.
I think it's been an amazing show. No matter what, if I win or not, it has been an amazing experience seeing the talents that have risen in the Shia community. I would like to thank the judges for giving me this amazing feedback that I've implemented in the finals. Inshallah, impress the judges with those tips. And may Allah grant you all the tawfiq, inshallah.
Right then, first off, to give barakah to the show, this young man with such natural, raw talent, he actually did cruise past the qualifying rounds and the semi-finals by the rendition of the Holy Quran. Please help me in welcoming to the stage Muhammad Mahdi Muzaffar. Go.
Assalamu alaikum. Your name? No, of course we all know your name. You're a superstar already, young man. You mesmerized us with your Quran recital through every audition. You were fantastic. And tonight we look forward to hearing you again. And from what I gather, there's a chosen chapter to be decided by Sayyid Jalal on stage. Sayyid Jalal, you've given him 3 options. Or your Options are 3, Surah Al Imran, verse 102 to 105, Surah Al Kahf, verse 54 to the end of 57, and Surah Fussilat from verse 25 to the end of 29. Are you choosing them for him right now?
Yeah, but I'm just, because, you know, Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad Mahdi Mudaffar, a great reciter, so I want him to choose. Muhammad Mahdi Mudaffar, you choose the one of these 3. You are comfortable, you say, I want, for example, choose option number 1, option number 2, option number 3. It's just for you.
It's option number 3.
Number 3. Okay, so he's going to recite for us from Surah to Fussilat, from verse number 25 to the end of 29, inshallah.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فإن يصبروا فالنار مثوى لهم وإن يستعتبوا فما هم من المعتبين. وقيضنا لهم قرناء فزينوا لهم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم وحق عليهم القول في أمم قد خلت من قبلهم من الجن والإنس إنهم كانوا خاسرين. وقال الذين كفروا لا تسمعوا لهذا القرآن والغوا فيه لعلكم تغلبون. فلنذيقن الذين كفروا عذابا شديدا ولنجزينهم أسوأ الذي كانوا يعملون. ذلك جزاء أعداء وقال الذين كفروا ربنا أرنا الذين أضلانا ربنا أرنا الذين أضلانا من الجن والإنس نجعلهما تحت أقدامنا ليكونا من الأسفلين صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Guys, put your hands together for Muhammad Mahdi Mudaffar. Sayyid Jalal, we go to you first. Very brief feedback for Mullah.
Okay, overall, very good. So, you know how many melodies you recited?
Yeah, I did.
How many melodies?
3.
What are the melodies?
Bayat, Nahawand, and Seda.
MashaAllah, beautiful recitation, and as well the bayat you've done at the end was beautiful. Work on the rules of recitation, ahkam, like for example, meme with shadda, you have to stretch 2 counts. Beautiful recitation. Finally, about the stopping rules, very important. Thank you very much.
Inshallah. Thank you very much, Sayyid Jalal. Sayyid Masum, very brief comments, please.
I just want to ask, do you know you're a sensation in the world? Do you know that? Do you know that? I've never seen this type of interest in the Quran that I'm having now. You can see that with reciters, but I haven't seen the kind of response with the Quran reciter as I have seen with you. And you know, we're lucky to have you. You were the first contestant on the first episode.
Yep.
You're the first contestant on the grand finale. Absolutely beautiful.
Ahsan, Sayyid Masum, thank you very much. Dr. Sayyid Ammar.
Look, in 30, 35 years, I don't think I've ever seen anyone with your talent when it comes to the Holy Quran. And my whole community growing up, believe you me.
Yo.
Outstanding talent. And whatever this man advises you is advice that will only make you even greater than what you are now. So if you're described as being great already, the only way is up, mashallah. Outstanding performance. Well done.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sayyid Ammar. And my dear friend, Mullah Nazar.
Barakallah feek, Muhammad Mahdi Mudaffar. You are so talented, actually. And I'm very happy that Shia Voice, the final, has been started with you. Very nice. Bravo.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Cool. How do you feel about your performance today? Do you think you might have done enough, maybe? Or what's your feelings actually right now? You're at the biggest stage, in front of the judges, in front of pretty much the whole world. What's your feelings right now?
I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy.
Just happy to be here. Brilliant. Put your hands together for Muhammad Mahdi Mudaffar.
Right, we are here with our next participant. We are here with Adam Doji. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Habibi, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but overall I'm feeling pretty
nervous? Let me give you a shake. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Right, feeling better?
A lot better now.
There we go. See, it always works. They've picked your topic for you.
Yes, they have.
Have you prepared thoroughly?
Extremely thoroughly. I've gone through various sources, and I really think this lecture is really good.
Ya Allah, let's see what happens.
Although one half of me is feeling admittedly pretty nervous, the other half of me is feeling really confident and excited as I really, really want to bring home this win. I've been studying the judges' feedback on both my 2 lectures and on the performances of my competition, and I believe with this knowledge I can become the Shia Voice.
The man representing South London. Any South London guys? No? Man representing South London, please put your hands together for Mirza Adam Muhammad Doji.
Adam Doji, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Now your granddad is the president of the mosque, where I'm the director of religious affairs, otherwise known as the resident alim, and he has been bugging me 24/7.
Rigged.
I know, we don't want any accusations of that, but he's been bugging me 24/7. Make sure Adam wins, make sure Adam wins. You've been brilliant in the first, couple of auditions, and I decided to give you 2 topics to choose from. One, Karbala, a political or religious movement, and the second choice I gave you was, did Fadak belong to Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam?
Wow.
Now you've taken on Karbala, a religious or political movement. We look forward to hearing from you. Go ahead, Adam Doji. Let's welcome him with a loud salawat, please.
Before I start this lecture, I ask that we all recite a loud salawat for our beloved Prophet and his most holy of households, please. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Salam.
My name is Adam Doji, and today I have been asked to narrate on a topic that is without doubt one of the most important events in the history of Islam. Many scholars have called it an utter cornerstone of the religion. Today, we will be answering the question, was the Battle of Karbala a religious or political event? To answer this question, I believe we must look to the source of all knowledge, the Holy Quran itself. If you open Surah Baqarah, verse 154, it will say this, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, never say those martyred in the way of Allah are dead. They are not, they are alive, but you do not perceive it. This very verse holds the answer to the entire discussion we are going to be having today. But to show you that answer, I am going to have to take you on a journey and show you what it takes to be a religious leader and what it takes to be a political leader. Because only then can we understand if Karbala was about religion or politics. The way I have structured this lecture is by comparing Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Yazid ibn Muawiyah, and to show you their interactions in 3 key places. The blessed land of Medina, the holy city of Makkah, and of course, that most honorable of lands in Karbala. First, let's compare the two's first interaction in Medina. Now, from the eyes of a politician, what is the most logical thing to do? It is to destroy your political opposition before they have the chance to gain local support or power. And this is exactly what Yazid ibn Muawiyah does. He sends his governor, a man named Walid ibn Utbah, to confront Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Walid ibn Utbah asks Imam Hussein alayhi salam to pledge allegiance to Yazid, to which Imam Hussein alayhi salam replies by saying, a person like me can under no circumstance submit to a drunkard and a liar like Yazid. This quote is found in many authentic hadith books, including Maktab al-Hussein by Sayyid ibn Tawus. After this confrontation, what does the Imam do? He goes to Makkah. This action perfectly shows how the Imam placed his religious priorities over his political priorities, as he did not want to cause unnecessary bloodshed, especially in the holy land of Medina amongst Muslims. Next, we compare the two's interaction at the holy city of Makkah. Yazid again tries to destroy his political rival by sending assassins to murder Imam Hussein alayhi salam. They try to murder Imam Hussein alayhi salam in the precincts of the holy Kaaba, where Imam Hussein alayhi salam's father was born. Then, due to this, the people of Kufa write letters to Imam Hussein alayhi salam, asking him to come to Kufa and to preach there. The Imam actually cuts his Hajj short to go to Kufa. He does this for 2 main reasons. One is aforementioned, obviously, to prevent bloodshed amongst Muslims. And the other is to dispense religious wisdom, to reinstate the religion of his grandfather that had been hijacked and corrupted. Finally, I would like to talk about the interaction between Yazid and Imam Hussein alayhi salam at that most blessed of lands at Karbala. I would like to say it's a political move to completely annihilate your opposition. It's a political move to slaughter anyone who stands in your way, from 6-month-old babies to old men. It's a political move indeed to fear the ummah by desecrating bodies, to make sure an uprising like this never happens again. It is a cowardly move indeed to conduct all of this horror from a palace in Damascus. Yazid ibn Muawiyah is the author of this politics. However, what did Imam Hussein alayhi salam do? In face of utter horror and savagery, he acts with such piety and humility. It is a core characteristic of him, his father, and his grandfather before him. He sends his men to die one by one, so they are each given an honorable martyrdom in the way of Allah. He tells his sons and brothers to fight and die, so that it shows that everyone, regardless of their relation to an imam, must fulfill their Islamic duty. And he tells his sisters what to do when he dies, so that the torch of Islam can be carried forward. I would like to end this lecture with the very same Surah Baqarah verse I started it with. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Never say those martyred in the cause of Allah are dead. Rather, they are alive, but you do not perceive it. And if you take nothing else away from this lecture, at least take away this. Imam Hussein alayhi salam did not gain any political benefit from being martyred in Karbala. In fact, you could say it set the Ummah back, as they did not have the strong figurehead that they found in Imam Hussein alayhi salam. However, Imam Hussein alayhi salam was martyred to stand up for his principles. As he himself said, those who are silent in the face of oppression are oppressors themselves. I would now like to end this lecture by quote.
It's okay, take your time, don't worry.
I would now like to end this lecture by showing Imam Hussein alayhi salam's humility when he gives the torch to Bibi Zainab so that Islam can never die. Because the political ripple effects of the 7th century may have lasted 100 years, but the Battle of Karbala sent shockwaves around the Muslim world that will be felt until the end of human history. Imam Hussein alayhi salam has, with his death, created the path for Islam to survive into the modern world. So please say with me, Labbaik ya Hussein!
Labbaik ya Hussein!
Labbaik ya Hussein! Labbaik ya Hussein!
Mirza Adam Muhammad Doji, show him some love, guys. It's all over. It's all over. Now you can relax. Everything is fine. Dr. Sayyid Ammar, very, very briefly, please.
Adam, well done. If I'm looking for what would make a great speaker, then quoting the Quran directly with the surah and verse, tick. Oratory, very strong, tick. Trying to delve into history, tick. What's missing is that you didn't answer the question. The question about religious or political, from the beginning you have to define the terms. What you need to do right from the beginning is try and think, is politics always negative? Many Shia fall in the trap that they don't want to associate Karbala with a political movement because the word politics is always negative. Imam al-Hussein's granddad was a politician. He led Medina as a statesman. He engaged in treaties. If politics involves justice, if politics involves truthfulness and trustworthiness and honoring agreements, then politics is positive. If yes, you take me to the politics of the Umayyads or the Abbasids, that's where it's negative. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, many Shia do not focus on the fact that he was not going to Karbala. He was going to Kufa. And the biggest question has to be, why was he going to Kufa? Muslim bin Aqil's gone to Kufa to go and tell him about the state of things. There is no discussion on Karbala. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam may have had every right to want to politically establish a governance in Kufa. The problem that happens when you prepare such a topic is that you think by looking back instead of thinking from the beginning of the journey. The beginning of the journey, Imam al-Hussein made it clear, I want to enjoin the good and forbid the evil. What you did is that you fell into the classic Shi'i trap. And that is the trap that you give these wonderful punchlines about Imam Hussein, Imam Hussein, Imam Hussein, but you haven't really examined the historical literature regarding what's taken place. In the future, what I want to see is for you to try and actually sit back and read the source material. Read that source material. Are you okay, Adam? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Hold on. Sorry. Recite a salawat for Adam and give him some water.
Guys, I need some help.
Adam, you okay?
All right. Okay, I'm okay.
Hold on. Dr. Doji, Ya Allah. Do we have a medic here? Adam, you okay? And I thought I was nice all this time. Sit down, young man, sit down. Is he okay? Sorry.
It's okay, take your time. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, take your time. He's hot.
Sorry. I shouldn't have given that feedback.
No.
You're the best, no one's better than you.
You're gonna win.
You're gonna win.
£10,000.
£10,000.
Come on, guys.
£10,000. Hey, Adam, chill. Chill. I know. Don't sack me.
We can't.
Nah, he's all right. Adam's good.
Yeah, I want him to stand. Yes.
By the way, granddad, mom, uncle, so the whole family, the whole Ahlulbayt is here.
Perfect. Right, let's get him up.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Give me a second.
Sorry.
Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the platform. And this is essentially, in all honesty, I think he cared so passionately about that lecture.
Yeah, he did.
Alhamdulillah. We wish him a speedy recovery, and in his honor, please recite Allah salawat ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
Allah.
We now move on to the next contestant, Sayyid Ali.
Right, we are here with our next contestant. We pray that inshallah Adam gets soon very well quickly. Sayyid Ali, you were one of the wild cards. The audience are the ones who voted you back in. How did you feel when that happened?
Well, alhamdulillah, it's a big privilege, to be honest, to be here in the final. And a special thanks to those who supported and voted for me. Indeed, it wasn't possible without their support and vote.
Always very humble, mashallah. Have you got something special for us today?
Yes, inshallah.
Ya Allah.
Different maqamat.
Maqamat, Sayyid, inshallah. We're looking forward to it.
It's a big privilege for me to be in the final of the Shia Voice. A special thanks to each and everyone who supported and voted for me. Indeed, without your support, it wouldn't be possible to be in the final of the Shia Voice. And I wish all these will be accepted and granted in the way of Ahlulbayt alayhi salatu wassalam.
Please help me in welcoming Sayyid Ali Murtaza Masumi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Alaikum assalam, Sayyid Ali. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, doing good, thank you.
You feeling well? I've got to ask if you're feeling well after what happened in the last one. Yeah, I feel so guilty now.
Alhamdulillah.
Unbelievable.
Much better, yeah.
Honestly, and that was one of my lecturing candidates. And you're going to be, you've been given options by Said Jalal, if I'm not mistaken, or by Mullah Nazar. Let's hear the great Mullah Nazar al-Qatari.
Alhamdulillah that the previous performance, I was not the one who was giving feedback. From now, I will tell you, bravo.
It's tough.
I don't know how we've reached the final where I look like the bad guy and this guy looks like a nice guy. I don't understand. This is not right.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. بذر گر نظر لطف بود تو را کنم به آسمان رود و به آسمان رود و کار آفتاب کنم یا علی و یا عظیم یا علی و یا عظیم یا غفور و یا رحیم یا غفور و یا رحیم everyone یا علی و یا عظیم یا غفور و یا رحیم بین بستر ذکر حیدر آیه فاما یتیم بین بستر ذکر حیدر آیه فاما یتیم 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 سفارش آخر پدر حسن حسین بچه یتیما یادتون نره حسن حسین بچه یتیما یادتون نره یادتون باشه کوله بار من یه شب زمین نمونه چشم خیلی از بچه های شهر پی یه لقمه نونه یادتون باشه کوله بار من یه شب زمین نمونه چشم خیلی از بچه های شهر پی یه لقمه نونه الله 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 بلیتام الله 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 بلیتام everyone MashaAllah Allah 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 بلیتام الله 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 بلیتام یا علی یا عظیم یا غفور یا رحیم MashaAllah یا علی یا عظیم یا غفور بین بستر ذکر حیدر لا تقربوا مال الیتیم بین بستر ذکر حیدر لا تقربوا مال الیتیم آهای آهای مردمی که یک عمر سیرید شده یه بار دست یک یتیمو بگیرید شده یه بار دست یک یتیمو بگیرید یادتون باشه فرموده خدا یتیم برام عزیزه ابر چشاش وقتی میباره تو دست من میریزه الله 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 بلیتام الله الله
Side note, Adam is fine. He's well, alhamdulillah. So please, a round of applause for Adam. But we have a contestant. Mona Nazar, please, very, very, very brief feedback.
Sayyid Ali, the voice is very beautiful, the tune is fine, but still you have same problem which was in the first stage. No rhythm. You are some time out of rhythm. That's the only comment.
Okay, Mona Nazar, thank you very much. Guys, please put your hands together for Sayyid Ali Murtaza Masumi. Thank you very much. Ahsantum Sayyid. Yep, we go now to Sayyid Ali behind stage.
Taqi Abbas, our amazing poet, may Allah reward you. You are back here. There's a reason why you're in the final, because you did amazing. And of course, you're in the final. It has to be a notch higher. You have to make yourself different from the other people. Have you got something ready for us today?
Yes, I've been preparing for very long, and I really think I can really up it as an whatever you said. But I think I can do it.
There we go. And inshallah, you're nice, confident, relaxed as well?
Yeah.
Okay, Taqi Abbas, let's see what happens.
I'd like to all congratulate you in a joyous Eid Mubarak. I'm really excited that I got to serve the Ahlulbayt, but in a way I really enjoy, which is poetry. And I'm really excited that I got into the finals. I would just really want to thank my immediate family for really helping me and supporting me to reach this insane milestone. I'd also like to thank the wider community for really encouraging me. And lastly, I'd like to thank the Shia Voice for giving me this opportunity to serve the Ahlulbayt.
Fantastic, cool. Genuinely, if you haven't seen the episode when Taqi Abbas came on, he came on with a red hoodie and jeans. And I don't think anyone in the hall expected by the end of his recitation, he included poetry, he had a standing ovation, and in the middle of all that, had a Nara Haidari from Mullah Nazar as well. So please help me in welcoming Taqi Abbas Miraj.
Taqi, salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
So for the topics for your poetry, I gave you 2 topics to choose from. One was on Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, and the other one was the children and youths of Karbala. You've gone with?
Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam.
Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam. Okay, please go ahead.
I cannot start this poem without the name of Allah. Allow me to say Bismillah. How can I begin without mentioning the Rahim? How can I begin without mentioning the Kareem? Our Mawla Ali has his hands raised in prayer. Oh Lord, I have a flag, but not a flag bearer. On the 4th of Sha'ban, his wish was fulfilled. A lion was born, even the angels were thrilled. If courage had a body, it was born on that day. If courage had a body, Abbas is his name.
Repeat that last line. Repeat it.
If courage had a body, it was born on that day. If courage had a body, Abbas is his name. Ya Ali! He was willing to defend Islam at just the age of 13. He was willing to defend Islam at just the age of 13. If he begged to differ, look at the Battle of Siffin. A warrior, show yourself. Who could this man be? I am the moon of the Hashemites. I am the son of Ali. They asked, there are already 2 moons in your camp. What is your role? We wonder. Listen to his response. Let us think. Let us ponder. They are the sons of Muhammad, and I am the son of Ali. It is the duty of the sons of Ali to defend the sons of Muhammad. Abbas is a lion of a lions are scared of. One that's like his father, the toughest of the tough. When Abbas went forward, the enemies went backwards. They were scared to face Abu Fadl Abbas. Scared to face the reflection of Haydar al-Karar. Ya Ali, when Muawiyah asked who he is, we said who else could it be? Who else would fight like that other than the son of Ali? Muawiyah didn't invade Medina because of 5 men. Muawiyah didn't invade Medina because of 5 men. Unsurprisingly, Abbas was one of them. Please, Satun Latalawat. He was not one to stay silent, always ready to fight. When arrows fell on his brother's coffin, he couldn't accept the sight. When his sword was unsheathed, I bet even hellfire receded in fear. But Hussein commanded that the will of my brother is that no blood shall be spilled here. So he fought a bigger battle against his own lion inside. This is the greater jihad. He swallowed his pride. Please, Satullah Salawat. He's a shadow of Hussein. He was bright like a star. Wherever Hussein would be, Abbas wouldn't. Before, he was always there for his leader's every need, right by his side when he followed his lead. The ruler was a tyrant, hungry for power with greed. The ruler was a tyrant, hungry for power with greed. But our Imam stood his ground and said with belief, a man like me will never pay allegiance to a man like Yazid. Be it Madinatun Nabi or even Karbala, he suppressed his desire to fight when commanded by his Mawla. So God gave him something else. He became something greater. He became the door of our wishes until the day of Qiyamah. Now I'll be doing him a great injustice without mentioning why we mourn. So let us remember his destiny, the reason why he was born. So let's travel to Karbala and I'll make an effort to explain. Let's travel to Karbala and I'll make an effort to explain why millions of souls globally beat his name. But I shall talk no more and give the mic over to Abbas. So fasten your seatbelts, let us travel to the lands. My name is Abbas and Hussein's my brother. My name is Abbas and I'm a fearless fighter. My name is Abbas and I'm a faithful warrior. My name is Abbas and Hussein's follower.
Sorry, I'm really, really sorry, Taqi, but your time is up. But show him some love, guys. Well done. I really, really don't want to stop you, but it seems like you love a mic, which is great news. And let the standing ovation happen. People want to stand for you. Ahsant.
Thank you very much.
That is amazing. On the final stage, look at that. Dr. Sayyid Ammar, please, a couple of words. Ya Ali.
Outstanding performance. Absolutely brilliant. You've made your father proud, who I know very well. You've made Leicester and the community in Leicester proud.
Leicester?
Any of the Leicester crowd here? MashaAllah, there you go.
Great.
You made them all proud. I love the historical analysis and how the parts of Abul Fadl, a young Abul Fadl, possibly at Siffin, and Abul Fadl at the funeral of Imam Al-Hassan alayhi salam. I don't know how many people picked up on that. You know, you don't unsheath your sword now. That was a very important moment that you picked up on. And you know, all in all, it was a brilliant performance. The only thing I would say is Muawiyah didn't invade Medina because you were there. I don't necessarily think so. But those are things you have to think about in the future. Just get those types of factual things right. Otherwise, what can we say?
Thank
The
you
crowd
very
loves
much.
you, everyone loves you. Well done.
Show him
well
some
done.
more love. Taqi Abbas Miraj. Sayyid Ali, over to you.
Right, we are here with our next contestants. We are here with Sayyid Ayan Ali Nakhvi. He is one of the wild cards that you, dear viewers at home, voted back to come to the final of the Shia Voice. Sayyid Ayan, how did you feel when they told you you're coming back?
Wow, I felt very amazed and I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. And I'm very happy, to be honest, and I'm very, very proud.
MashaAllah, they've prepared for you 2 manqabats today. And how many hours have you put in to prepare for that?
Put in days.
Oh, days, not hours.
Not hours,
Sayyid
days.
Ayan, very impressive. Okay, back to Ali Farmer.
A massive thanks to Imam Hussein TV for providing such an amazing platform. Thank you all for voting me into the finals. I will use all the feedback from the respected judges to make my performance one which will be very memorable. And remember, winning and losing is part of the show, and being part of the Shia Voice already makes us a winner.
So, the viewers saw something extraordinary about this man, still a young man but with a lot of potential. Please help me in welcoming Sayyid Ayan Ali Nakhvi.
Assalamu alaikum, Sayyid Ayan. How are you?
Walaikum assalam, alhamdulillah, I'm very good, thank
Great
you.
to see you back. I think I'm going to hand it over to my respected fellow judge, Said Maitham. He's picked a few for you. I don't know which one you chose. Go ahead, Said Maitham.
Yeah, which one did you choose?
I chose Jisne Ek Baar Tumhe Dil Se Pukara Abbas and Ali Sher Khud.
All right, this is your comeback. Let's see what you have. Bismillah.
Bawaz-e Buland Salawat.
जिसने एक बार तुम्हें दिल से पुकारा बस जिसने एक बार तुम्हें दिल से पुकारा उस पे मुश्किल नहीं आती है दोबारा बस जिसने एक बार तुम्हें दिल से पुकारा बस अपनी नजरों उतारी है नजर खुद मैंने अपनी नजरों की उतारी है नजर खुद मैंने करके जी भर के तेरे नजारा जिसने एक बार तुम्हें दिल से पुकारा बस आधा लश्कर तेरी नजरों से कटा दरिया पर आधा लश्कर तेरी नजरों से कटा दरिया पर अरे आधा लश्कर तेरे राहवार ने मारा अब्बास जिसने एक बार तुम्हें दिल से या अली पुकारा बस हैदर Ali 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 Haq Ali Ali Haidar Haidar Ali Sher Khuda Haidar Haidar Wasiye Mustafa Haidar Haidar Gurure Kibriya Haidar Haidar Ali Sher Khuda Haidar Haidar Gurure Kibriya Haidar Haidar Wasiye Mustafa Haidar Haidar तेरा दरबार दुनिया में मुकद्दर साज है मौला मुकद्दर साज है मौला जिसे परवाज तू दे दे वही शाहबाज है मौला पसे पर्दा मोहम्मद से सरे महराज जो बोला हमें लहजे से लगता है तेरी आवाज है मौला सफीरे किबरिया हैदर हैदर गुरूरे किबरिया हैदर हैदर वसीए मुस्तफ़ा हैदर हैदर अली शेरे खुदा हैदर हैदर वसीए मुस्तफ़ा हैदर हैदर गुरूरे किबरिया हैदर हैदर दिल सैर है गदाए जनाबे अमीर का खाली कभी रहा नहीं कासा फकीर का मतलब यही है हाथ की हर एक लकीर का दामन न छुट न पाए जनाबे अमीर का अमीरे दोसरा हैदर हैदर गुरूरे किबरिया हैदर हैदर वसीए मुस्तफ़ा हैदर हैदर सलावत
Ali Muhammad. Guys, put your hands together for Sayyid Ali Ayan. Sayyid, all good? Yeah, alhamdulillah. Mullah or Sayyid Maysam, sorry, Mullah.
Yeah, I think some people might have questions that why you recited too, but I told them to combine them in a medley, and if you were to, I think the combination was a good choice. It was just, I think it could have been done better. The transition could have been a little better. You had great voice control. I'm so proud of you that you came out here and you were able to make the votes. Voice control, top notch. The first part of the mantabat, absolutely flawless. Again, the tempo was were off a little bit, but perfect. Overall, very good development from the first episode to now.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mullah Nazar?
MashaAllah, Sayyid Ayan Nakhvi. Well, I wish if you didn't change to the rhythm one. When you changed to the rhythm one, you lost your tune, you lost your control of the voice and some other things. Yeah, so it was good. It was good. Alhamdulillah.
Brilliant, brilliant. Cool. So that's the feedback from the judges, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we'll find out if you're through to the grand final towards the end of the show. Please put your hands together for Sayyid Ayan Ali Nakhvi.
Right, we are here with Mullah Muhammad al-Rikabi. Of course, this is our last wild card that was brought back, voted by the audience at home. A lot of people were surprised that you didn't make it to the final. But nevertheless, you are here and ready to go. Are you going to give us a fantastic performance today, inshallah?
Inshallah, tonight I'll give my best for all, inshallah. And I thank all people who brought me back. Thank you.
MashaAllah, we're really looking forward to it.
Today is the day of the last stage, and I hope that my performance will satisfy the jury and the viewers to be one of the winners of this great program. I'm proud to have been part of the great program that has been well received around the world. I would like to thank all the staff for this great achievement, also the jury for this advice, and everyone who supported, encouraged, and stood by me.
Cool. So on that note, actually, Mullah Ali was in what arguably was in the semi-finals the group of death. He was alongside many other reciters who went through automatically. So as the last wild card, he is here to hopefully show a bit more of his voice. Sayyid Jalal actually likened him to Mullah Basim, so it's a bit of a shoe to fill, to be honest with you. But please help me in welcoming Muhammad Ali Al-Rakabi.
Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Even sometimes when we use the word wild card, it's unfair because you are a superstar already, and it's come down to the last 12. That semi-final was a very difficult semi-final. I think some people at home were even asking, this one should have gone through, that one. I want to mention people who have done great, for example, such as all of you remember Yusuf al-Lu'aybi, for example. How good was he? Where is he? There. Stand up, Yusuf, stand up. There you go. Yusuf was great. Many of you remember Abbas Miraj, mashallah, he was great as well. So there's a lot who've done amazing. We could have mentioned best Mullah Muhammad Ali Rakabi, outstanding. I love your voice. It's the closest thing I've heard to Mullah Basim al-Karbala'i. We're so proud to have you back. Alhamdulillah as-salama. Welcome. And I'm going to pass you to the man who's given you a couple to choose from, the great Mullah Nazar.
Yes, barakallah feek. Mullah Muhammad al-Rakabi, you have very good voice, very wide throat. And I remember Sayyid Jalal said that you are Mullah Basim number 2, but in backstage, I told him, please be Muhammad Rakabi number 1, don't be Mullah Basim number 2.
Of course, inshallah.
So, Muhammad, now I'm expecting something very beautiful. Habibi, I want you to smash it, yeah?
Inshallah.
Yalla Habibi. Rawin.
أفضل أعمال الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد. الشاعر علي السقاي يقول كسرها كسر قلبي فقدتها وشنو ذنبي كسرها كسر قلبي فقدتها وشنو ذنبي صبر ما وقف جنبي بعذابي أريدك وياي هالليلة كسرها كسر قلبي فقدتها شنو ذنبي كسرها كسر قلبي فقدتها وشنو ذنبي صبر ما وقف جنبي بعذابي دخلت الدار لين ألقى جمالي موسد بكتري رفعت راسم حسن بيدي وخليته وسط حجري صحيت فتحي جفين عينيك صحيت فتحي جفين عينيك قبل ما عين دم تجري صرخت تتنفسي لأجلي قبل ما يختنق صدري وياي قبل ما يختنق صدري أهزها وأحاكيها ولا ظل ألم بيها أهزها وأحاكيها ولا ظل أمل بيها سكتت لا أأذيها شنو بعتابي كسرها كسر قلبي فقدتها وشنو ذنبي يلا حسيني كسرها كسر قلبي فقدتها وشنو ذنبي صبر ما وقف جنبي بعذابي بعذاب ما شاء الله بعدني بصدمتي الفرقة أنوحي وما أهدى روعي الصبر بالمغتسل هدني طلع يا ويلي عن طوعي بوقت ما جيت أغسلها وصب واغرف من دموعي ايديا بجن ضلي حسيت كسر وكسر ضلوعي يا الله كسر وكسر بألمها ايش كثر شالت كسيرة ولا قالت بألمها ايش كثر شالت كسيرة ولا قالت المصايب فلا طالت مصابي كسر هالكسر قلبي فقدتها وشنو ذنبي يلا حسيني كسرها كسر فقدتها وشنو ذنبي صبر ما وقف جنبي بعذابي أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد
اللهم صل على
ملا علي الركابي أحسنت طيب الله أنفاسك We go straight to Mullah Nazar, please, in a couple of seconds.
Beautiful recitation, Mullah Muhammad, mashallah. You have very great voice, and I believe that, inshallah, a lot of Islamic Center will invite you. You are a mullah, complete mullah, mashallah.
Of course, ahsant. Mullah Nazar, Sayyid Jalal, a couple of words, please.
Ali Rakabi, mashallah, beautiful recitation. You deserve to be in the final, definitely. You have done good job, mashallah. Thank you very much. Excellent.
Fantastic, Sayyid Jalal, ahsant. Anything you want to say to the London, UK?
I thank all, and I'm very happy to be with you here, inshallah.
Give him a UK warm thank you very much. Mullah Ali Rakabi, ahsant.
Right, we are next with our dear beloved Quran reciter, Aziz Yaser, Assalamu alaikum. You are here to perform the best you can. Are you ready to try your best and show them what kind of maqamat you've got again today?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Yeah, inshallah, I think I've practiced enough, and inshallah, it's now just time to shine.
Inshallah, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Seeing myself on TV over the past couple of weeks, receiving feedback from experts in their fields, combined with family members and friends being proud of the progress that I've made, has really pushed me and motivated me to go further since the semi-finals. It has been a challenging journey, and inshallah today's performance will be one that I've never done before. I hope you enjoy it.
Right, so you've probably seen that our next performer gives off a very calm and confident attitude. However, his recitations are very passionate and meaningful. Please put your hands together for Yaser Mahdi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaykum assalam, Yaser.
I'm going to be reading from Surah Fussilat, inshallah, verse number 25 to 29.
Let's see.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وقيضنا لهم قرناء فزينوا لهم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم وحق عليهم القول في قد خلت من قبلهم قد خلت من قبلهم من الجن والإنس إنهم كانوا خاسرين. وقال الذين كفروا لا تسمعوا لهذا القرآن والغوا فيه لعلكم تغلبون. فلنذيقن الذين كفروا عذابا شديدا ولنجزينهم أسوأ الذي كانوا يعملون. ذلك جزاء أعداء الله النار لهم فيها دار الخلد جزاء بما كانوا بآياتنا يجحدون. وقال الذين كفروا ربنا أرنا الذين أضلانا ربنا أرنا الذين أضلانا من الجن والإنس نجعلهما تحت أقدامنا ليكونا من الأسفلين. صدق الله العظيم. العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على رسول الله وآله الأطهار. All together. على رسول الله وآله الأطهار.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yaser Mahdi, show him some love. Sayyid Jalal.
Yaser, these verses were really difficult because at the end, أرنا الذين or أرنا الذين. That was the reason I have chosen these verses. Here and as well, Qur'ana, two very strong Arabic challenge it has. Okay, that was number one. And number two, you don't need to recite Maqam Bayati at the beginning with a higher pitch. You did it at the end. You didn't need to do it at the beginning. Changing from Bayati to Saba was a little bit problematic. You had to change with Bayati Shuri. Bayati Shuri will help you to go to Saba easily, but you have done good number of melodies. You did Saba, you did Hijaz, mashallah, you did the actual combination of melodies. But I'rab is one main important thing, and Waqf and Ibtida is stopping rules, and as well is stretching the short vowels. At the beginning you were stretching a little bit more the short vowels. Okay. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Sayyid Jalal. On that note, he's probably much spoken on behalf of all of the judges as well, but we'll find out if you're through to the grand final towards the end of the show. Please put your hands together for Yaser Mahdi. Over to you, Sayyid.
Right, next up we have Sayyid Muhammad Al-Qasir, yet some people call him Sayyid Muhammad Al-Kabir because of amazing speeches. How are you going to top it up from last time?
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm going to work even harder and take the advice of the judges, and I will show them what I have today.
MashaAllah, we're looking forward to it.
Alhamdulillah, by the barakah of Ahlulbayt alayhum salam, I have made it to the finals of the Shia Voice. Yes, it has been difficult competing with many talented people, as well as my father being away due to his illnesses. However, he has been there for me and supported me all along this journey of serving Ahlulbayt alayhim salam.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Sayyidina. So, on that note, Dr. Sayyid Ammar did really love the way he was giving his lectures. However, there was one word of advice, and let's hope to see if Muhammad Al-Qasir has taken on that advice today. Please give a warm welcome to Muhammad Al-Qasir.
Salam Hamoudi.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you, Habibi? You okay?
I'm good.
Got that cheeky smile. Bodes well for your lecturing career one day. I gave you two topics. I gave you importance of knowledge in Islam, and I gave you racism in Islam. And which one did you pick for us?
The importance of knowledge in Islam.
And there's a possibility if you make it to the last three, you're going to have to do racism in Islam as well. So you've prepared both?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, go ahead. Importance of knowledge in Islam.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل.
Firstly, the knowledge in Islam. The very first step one should take is to know oneself. This is quoted by Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam when he said, "Man arafa nafsuh faqad arafa rabbuh." Whoever knows himself knows his Lord. What does this narration tell us? It tells us that knowing oneself leads to knowing the Lord, and the way to that is to know the Imam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated in Surah Al-Isra, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, يَوْمَ نَدْعُو كُلَّ أُنَاسٍ بِإِمَامِهِمْ. On the day when we call every people with their leader. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, من مات ولم يعرف إمام زمانه مات ميتة جاهلية. Whoever dies without knowing the Imam of their time dies the death of ignorance. Secondly, What is the book that contains all knowledge? The Holy Quran, the book of Allah. Thirdly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informed us to seek knowledge in the first word that was revealed in the Holy Quran. Iqra, read. In the book of Al-Basair al-Darajat, the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him and his family, has said, طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. Seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim. Fourth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded us to pray for the increase in our knowledge when He stated in His holy book, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَقُلْ رَبِّي زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. My Lord, increase me in knowledge. Fifth, where do we seek knowledge? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated in Surah Al-Nahl, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. And in the book of Al-Kafi, Imam Sadiq alayhi salam stated, الذكر محمد صلى الله عليه وآله. ونحن أهله المسؤولون. Sixth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala favored the people of knowledge, as quoted in Surah Al-Zumar, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولي الألباب. Are those who know and those who do not know equal? Only those possessed of reason will remember. In the book of Al-Mahasin, Imam Sadiq alayhi salam has said, نحن الذين يعلمون وعدونا الذين لا يعلمون وشيعتنا أولي الألباب. The meaning of أولي الألباب is the Ashab al-Uqul, the people of knowledge. We are the ones who know, and our enemies are the ones who do not know, and our Shi'as are those possessed of reason. The last few words are about the importance of knowledge. Indeed, the most important knowledge is recognizing the basis of religion, and that is the Imam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam told Imam Ali alayhi salam, Ya Ali, anta aslul deen. Oh Ali, you are the foundation of religion. What does this mean? It means to know the Imam is the foundation of religion. Ma'rifatul Imam, aslul deen. A person who was one of the closest companions of Imam Ali alayhi salam, he reached to the level of having the ma'rifah of Imam, and that was Hujr ibn Adi. Hujr one day entered on the Imam, and the Imam asked him, Ya Hujr, if they capture you and tell you tabarra' min Ali, don't believe in Ali, what would you say? What would you do? He said, if they kill me and cut me into pieces, I will never leave you. This is just an example of a companion of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Now let's all together go back to Karbala and look at the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. They were greater than Hujr. Some may ask how. They reached to the level in which Imam Hussein alayhi salam said, أما بعد فإني لا أعلم أصحابا أوفى ولا خيرا من أصحابي ولا أهل بيت أبر وأوصل من أهل بيتي فجزاكم الله عني خيرا. I do not know companions more loyal and better than my companions. Neither do I know a household more honorable and passionate than my household. May Allah reward you for all the favors you have done me. Before I end my lecture, I want to give an example of one of the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and that is Muslim ibn Awsaja. On the night of Ashura, when Imam Hussein alayhi salam turned to his companions and told them, this night is the night. This night you are free to leave. Muslim ibn Awsaja replied, by Allah, if I knew that I would be killed, then brought back alive, then burnt, then cut into pieces, I will never leave you. O people, our school is Karbala, and our teachers are the companions of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi tayyibin at-tahirin.
Salli ala Muhammadin wa alihi Muhammad. Can I get a hug? That was phenomenal. That was brilliant. Ahsan. Look, and a standing ovation from the crowd as well.
Amazing.
Sayyid Ammar, I'm very, very excited to hear your feedback because there's a lot of boxes that he ticked.
Yes.
Right.
Just remind me how old you are.
12.
MashaAllah. Another round of applause, please. Look at that. 12 years old.
Thank you, thank you.
12 years old and you're quoting Basair al-Darajat, you're quoting al-Mahasin. There are people behind me, there might be some people next to me who've never heard of any of Safar or Barqi's works. And yet here you are and you're quoting original Shi'i literature. You move on to Al-Kafi. You're proud of your tashayyu', and we need a few more speakers who are proud of their Shi'as. Look at that. There's, you listened to my advice and you narrated a story. You mentioned a lovely story of Hujr bin Adi al-Kindi. Really well done. I love that story. You included it. You then done the best thing that you could ever do. How can I relate my topic to Karbala? And you took us to Karbala. And you took us to the importance. What I would have wanted to have seen from you in Karbala is maybe when you mentioned Muslim bin Awsaja, or you could have mentioned, for example, Habib al-Madah and others, that these were also fuqaha, these were jurists, or these were people deep in their knowledge of the religion. Or you could have mentioned ilm versus jahl at Karbala. But that, and listen, at the age of 12, I was nowhere near you. So if you continue on your path, one day you're going to lecture me. Very well done.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well done. Please, guys, put your hands together for Sayyid Muhammad al-Qasir. Ahsan. Ahsan. I now hand it over to Sayyid Ali.
Thank you very much, Mullah. Jazakumullah khair jaza. Muhammad Fahim Akbar. The man who did amazing the first round, it went viral, Dar Kharaba, everyone loved that. Are you going to make us love another recitation today?
If Allah may grant us the opportunity to continue serving Quran Ahlulbayt, inshallah.
MashaAllah, such humility. Back to you, Mullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning, this is Muhammad Fahim Akbar greeting from Berlin, Germany. We are very happy and excited to attend the biggest event of the Shia world, the Shia Voice Grand Finale. May Allah grant us all the opportunity to continue serving the Quran and Ahlulbayt. May Allah bless the whole Imam Hussein TV team and the Shia Voice team.
Right, he came with experience, he came with confidence. As I mentioned, he raised the roof. Please put your hands together for Muhammad Fahim Akbar.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Are you reciting or are you saying salam to us? even the salam was in the form of a recital. Muhammad Fahim, so good to see you.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you back. You've come all the way from Germany.
Yes, Berlin.
God bless. God bless. And I know that you've got a lot of fans. There's a lot of fans, I think, in the crowd. You could clearly see.
By the way, are you still in honeymoon? Or I remember last time you came here, you were in honeymoon. Are you still or khalas, finish? I think finish, yeah?
It's up on you.
All right. Muhammad, okay, the stage is yours.
Yeah. So the noha that I'm going to recite inshallah tonight is going to be again about Sayyidah Ruqayya, but this time she's going to talk with her auntie Sayyidah Zainab and tell her her dream and who she saw in a dream. Of course, her beloved father. The chorus is, "Oh dear auntie, in my dream I've seen the beautiful face of my father. Amma janam, amma janam. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat." اما جان من خواب و دیدم صورت زیبای بابا. اما جان من خواب و دیدم صورت زیبای بابا. اما جانم اما جانم اما جانم اما جانم اما جانم Everyone اما جانم اما جانم اما جانم اما جان من شرق هجران رو بگفتم اما جان من آق و افغان مو رو بگفتم اما جان عشق یتیمان همچو جوبر رو بگفتم دیدم ای اما دیشب دیدم ای اما دیشب صورت زیبای بابا اما جانم اما جانم اما جانم repeat اما جان don't stop اما جانم وإذا الموءودة سئلت وإذا الموءودة سئلت بأي ذنب قتلت أما جانا أما جانا أما جانا اما دیشب سر نهادم بر سر زانوی بابم میکشیدم دست و رایم اما برگی سوی بابم می نهادم صورتم بر صورت زیبای بابم بوسمی کردم دمادم بوسمی کردم دمادم قامت رعنای بابا اما جانم اما جان گفتمش بابا چرا رفتی مرا تنها گذاشتیم گفتمش بابا چرا رفتی مرا تنها گذاشتیم در میان قوم بیدین یک که و تنها گذاشتیم غرق سوزا روز و هم شب ها گذاشتیم وعده های خوش شنیدم وعده های خوش شنیدم از لب زیبای بابا اما جانم اما جان گفتم دوزد آتش در خرمن من برگرفتی آتش کین ای پدر جان دامن من ماجرا بعد و شماره برده از من دشمن من میدویدم بی سر و پا میدویدم بی سر و پا ای پدر جان سوی صحرا اما جانم اما جانم اما جان اما جانم بر شمر و یزید و ابن ملجم لعنت بر بر هر دو نبی رای محمد صلوات.
Oh God. Ahsan. Ahsan. A standing ovation from the crowd, a standing ovation from Mullah Nazar. Please, can I get your feedback, Mullah Nazar?
MashaAllah, Muhammad Fahim Akbar, very nice, very beautiful recitation, especially that you brought the verse of ayah of Quran in the Noha. That was very good way. I believe that this Noha in Nahawand is very emotional maqam. You recited very well, and the point I want to say with my experience, I believe that any reciter when comes in a stage, if they go that level you wanted there, at least his face should become red. At least you didn't change your color. Same, mashallah, mashallah.
Ahsant, Mullah Nazar. I do want to get the opinion of our special guest, Sayyid Farhan Ali Waris. I think your mic is on, Sayyid Farhan.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I want to like to speak in Urdu because I am representing Pakistan. बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा और एक सबसे बड़ी बात कि पढ़ने में एक रूहानियत थी और लोगों को कनेक्ट किया आपने, लोगों की आंखों से आंसू भी बहे और आखिर में जब आपने, क्योंकि देखें कबूल करने वाली ज़ात तो अल्लाह की है, मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद की बीवी सैयदा की है। हम में से कोई भी शख्स आपको जज नहीं कर सकता। हाँ, ये ज़रूर है कि जितना आप अच्छा पढ़ते हैं उससे और भी अच्छा पढ़ सकते हैं। तो ओवरऑल आपने पढ़ा बहुत अच्छा। आखिर में जो मुझे लगा कि मुझे कहना चाहिए, जो आखिर में आपने जो एंडिंग की थी उसमें थोड़ा सा आपने नोटेशन जो थी थोड़ी सी कमज़ोर थी, लेकिन ये चलता है क्योंकि वो नोहा है और आपने बहुत बेहतरीन अंदाज से पढ़ा है। और मैं समझता हूँ कि जिस तरह से नज़र कतरी साहब ने बताया है कि माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा आपने। और आप मुझे लगता है कि आपको यहाँ पर नहीं आना चाहिए, आपको डायरेक्ट ही पढ़ना चाहिए।
Well done. Ahsantum Sayyidina. Barakallah bikum. On that note, we'd like to thank Muhammad Fahim Akbar. Guys, put your hands together for Muhammad Fahim Akbar. Up next is a man that didn't need a wild card, even though he was in the poetry category. He didn't need a wild card because he wowed the judges twice, both in the qualifiers and in the semi-finals. Sayyid Ali.
Thank you, Mullah. Jazakumullah khair al-jaza. We are here again with Muhammad Abbas Jaffar, the creative poet. He gave us a happy poem for Imam Ali, a sad one for Imam Al-Hassan. How are you going to show us more creativity today?
So last minute as always, just finished it this morning, but I've got something in mind for my creativity, inshallah.
Right, let's see what happens.
Firstly, I'd like to thank every single person who's shown me support along the way. It's truly been humbling. I'd also like to thank the organisers of the Shia Voice for doing such an incredible job. My aim from the beginning has been to share the message of the Ahlulbayt through English poetry, to make people laugh and cry and feel things. And if I've managed to do that for even one person, then all of this has been worth it.
So please help me in welcoming Muhammad Abbas Jaffar.
Muhammad Abbas Jaffar, outstanding poetry
Ahsan.
In the previous rounds. You're a credit to your community and a credit to your family. I gave you two topics. One was the woman of Karbala, and the other one was Imam al-Kadhim alayhi salam. And you have gone with?
The women of Karbala.
The women of Karbala. Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
So this poem is from the perspective of Sayyida Ruqayya, inshallah, and it highlights the journey from Medina to Sham and the strong women she met along the way. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Medina, Have you seen a more beautiful city than this? We're living in bliss. I open my eyes, see a sunrise over a green dome. This place has been home all my life. Until one night. My father sighs, oppression is rife, so we must leave home tonight. Lady Fidda, Lubaba, beside me they ride. Sugra is ill. We must leave her behind. Ruqayya, my child, please do not cry. Take my hand and we head into the wild. We head into the wild. Karbala. Before the sun rose, Layla's sun rose, gave adhan and every single one froze. Every single one froze, for they thought our grandfather had just rose. And one by one the kuffar were disposed. And Layla prayed as enemy blood flowed, and soon enough our Akbar's back. But we women must again bid farewell, and Layla wails, makes the air swell, and her cries hung heavy, for Akbar's dry tongue's ready for even a drop. So his horse trots towards his grandfather, who will quench the thirst that he's got. Then I see Farwa and her motherhood. When my uncle gave her that letter all those years back, she understood. As Qasim strode out, listened as the ground like thunder shook. The sound of horses trampling Qasim underfoot. So curse his killers, Farwa, and make sure they suffer good. Stop. A cradle still rocks. I see my mother stand by the cot. See my father hold him aloft. See him smile. His neck is so soft. Hurmala, his neck is so soft. My mother's milk has all stopped, and Aska has such a dry tongue. A three-pronged arrow in the sky hung, and shattered every giggle and lullaby sung, and left you flapping like a fish. That's blood, Aska, not water. They didn't grant your wish. And though our grandfather lifted Khaybar, our father stumbles, trips, for your body feels like 100 bricks. He walks forwards and backwards, and each time he cries, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. The time is coming, I know. But Zuljana, please can you slow? I don't want my Baba to go, but he does. And Aunt Zainab climbs the hill, and we watch until time stands still. On your chest sits tightly Shimmer, pulls out a dagger like a jagged splinter. Zainab's heart turns like ice at winter. It's dragged back and forth, faster and faster, and from the heavens, your mother, Zahra, cries are mixed with the sound of their laughter. For her prince, there's no happy ever after. My eyes open wide. Look at the tents and the smoke starts to rise. Look to the sky and see nothing but black. That's because the stars are all on their back. Smack. That's the sound of a slap. Please, not my earrings, they're a gift from my dad. Rip. My ears now bleed. Khaymaga burns, and I am so tired. I want to sleep, but I'm surrounded by fire. I want to dream, but the smoke rises higher. The smoke rises higher. Kufa. You find no loyalty in the city where Ali once was royalty. Your death broke me. I am so lonely and they spit on our face. But the nur of girls raised in your house cannot fade. We're bound and chained and end up in Sham. Baba, where are you? Please save me from harm. And that's when my Aunt Zainab stood tall. Taught having never been taught. Poured drops from the ocean of eloquence, fought irrelevance with elegance by speaking naught but intelligence. If Ali was the gate, Zainab was the inheritance. Sham is the evidence. Her mouth open and prose flowed. Figurative blows rolled. I find speaking to you of little value, she told him. So she continued to scold him. Insult after insult unfolding. Made him fold in. Words from the tongue of Zainab stung the same as a blow from the Dhul-Fiqar, and here we are, in a courtyard in Sham, and he asks Zainab, what do you see? And she responds, nothing but beauty. In the prison, The guards say I must rest, so I close my eyes and try to forget. I want to dream but have visions instead, nightmares. See a left arm here and a right there. An arrow is shot and an eye tears, and in Medina an eye tears. And a woman sits, shattered to bits, for her name no longer fits. Baneen no longer fits. Her hopes have been crushed, poured out like the water that seeps from the musk. Gush. I wake up and scream, hush. I want my father. I want him now, I protest. But they bring a silver platter instead. Why don't they listen? I don't want to be fed. I lift the lid and I see your head. Baba, who did this? Who cut your neck? Who was the one who cut it so deep? Who made you bleed? Baba, why did we have to leave? I cry for hours, I weep and I weep, until at last I fall fast asleep. I fall fast asleep. Sallu ala Muhammad wa al Muhammad.
Well done.
لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين أحسنت أحسنت طيب الله أنفاسك Dr. Sayyid Ammar.
Loved it throughout. I love the innovation as well. Karbala through the perspective of Ruqayya, Sakina, whatever name you want to give. That was innovative. The innovative use of somebody in the crowd. You said adhan, someone, I know who it was, recited the beginning of the adhan, and you said someone had passed away and someone called out Inna Lillah. I love that innovation. I love your style where you give a biography of somebody in poetry. Rather than having a 1 hour lecture, which is our biography, this could be one of the ways in which we explain the lives of the Holy Household in 5 minutes. And you've done an outstanding job. You took us on the journey. All throughout what you have done has been brilliant. It's a great biography. And the way you brought it together is fantastic. Really well done. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful feedback from Dr. Sayyid Ammar. On that note, we want to thank Muhammad Abbas Jaffar. You tore our hearts to pieces. May Allah bless you and may Allah bless your poetry. Guys, put it together for Muhammad Abbas Jaffar. Sayyid Ali.
Thank you very much, Mullah. Shan and Rizwan are here again. The only performance where all 4 judges came up to the stage and congratulated them for such an amazing performance. Of course, it is the final, pressure's on. Are you going to try your best again?
Yes, inshallah. I'm just extremely grateful for the recognition the judges gave us, and we'll just continue to serve the Ahlulbayt.
MashaAllah. And are you nervous at all?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Inshallah, you'll be fine.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Firstly, we'd like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Bunchtan Pak alayhi salam for helping us reach this stage of the Shia Voice.
We'd also like to thank Imam Hussein TV for giving us and other contestants a platform to serve Ahlulbayt alayhi salam.
We'll definitely try our best in the final and leave the rest to Mawla. Jazakallah.
Right, inshallah you will be fine. That is Shan and Rizwan. The judges did love them and they did come onto the stage. But anyway, thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Please put your hands together for Shan and Rizwan.
Salam wa rahmatullah. How are you, Shan, Rizwan? You guys good?
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
How much of an honor is it to be in front of Sayyid Maytham Abbas and Sayyid Farhan Ali Warith?
Massive, massive, massive. 2 big names, yeah. Just grateful to be in front of them.
MashaAllah. And Sayyid Maytham, what did you provide options-wise?
I chose for them Raza Baz Zadi's Ali Pasand Hai, but I wanted them to add something into it to make it their own. So let's see what you have today, inshallah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
कुल्ले ईमान कुल्ले कुरान यक ज़बान नारे हैदरी या अली
یا علی دم ہم دم علی 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 مولا 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 علی مولا علی مولا
جلال ذل جلال ہے
علی علی خدا کا ہم خیال ہے علی علی جلال ذل جلال ہے خدا کا ہم خیال ہے بلندیاں یہ دیکھ کے پکارا دل میرا علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے ہاں علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے دم ہم دم علی 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 مولا دم ہم دم علی 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 مولا
رجب کی تیرہویں کو یہ بتوں سے کعبہ بول اٹھا
چلو یہاں سے جاؤ اب تھا جتنا نہ رہ لیا
خدا کا ہے یہ فیصلہ
علی علی ہے جس کا گھر وہ آ گیا علی علی خدا کا ہے یہ فیصلہ ہے جس کا گھر وہ آ گیا نہیں پسند مجھ کو تو مجھے تو بس میرا علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے ہاں علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے دم ہم دم علی 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 مولا دم ہم دم علی 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 مولا
نہ جانے کتنے لوگ تھے جو سو سکے نہ رات بھر
تھے منتظر بطول کا بنے گا کون ہم سفر
ستارہ عرش سے چلا
علی علی لیے رضا فاطمہ علی علی ستارہ عرش سے چلا لیے رضا فاطمہ علی کے در پہ آ کے ستارہ بول اٹھا علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے چنگا لگدا ہے سونا لگدا ہے پیارا لگدا ہے علی والا چنگا لگدا ہے سونا لگدا ہے پیارا لگدا ہے سونا لگدا ہے علی والا چنگا لگدا ہے علی والا سونا لگدا ہے علی والا چنگا لگدا ہے علی والا کسے بھی میدان وچوں کسے بھی میدان وچوں ہائے سن لے سن لے سن لے نہیں او بھجدا علی والا سونا لگدا ہے علی والا علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے ہاں علی پسند ہے بہت پسند ہے علی پسند ہے مجھے دم ہم دم علی 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 مولا دم ہم دم علی 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 مولا علی مولا علی مولا
What can I say? What can I say? Round of
applause for Shan and Rizwan. Ahsantum, ahsantum. Ya Ali, Ya Ali. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I told you that they blew us away in both the qualifiers and the semi-final. Sayyid Maysam,
Yeah.
please.
The Maulanas are going to hate me for this. We all stand up for the Maulanas, but the Maulanas, first time they stood up for you guys.
MashaAllah.
As Sheikh Noor pointed to me, he was like, you guys killed it. And seriously, 600 applications, 72 contestants. You deserve to be here. This performance proved, this recitation proved that you deserve to be here.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. Sayyid Farhan, he wants to come over. He wants to come over. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, put your hands together for Shan and Rizwan and Sayyid Farhan. Well done. Any words?
माशाल्लाह दोनों ने बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा है पढ़ा बहुत अच्छा लेकिन मैं कुछ वो चीज़ें बताना चाहता हूँ कि जिसको अगर ये इम्प्रूव करेंगे तो और कमाल हो जाएगा अच्छा तो पढ़ा है सबने बोला है बस दो चीज़ों का ख्याल रखना एक तो जब आप क्योंकि जब दोनों साथ पढ़ते हो तो दोनों का सिंक एक साथ होना चाहिए थोड़ा सा माइक्रो सेकंड का फ़र्क आ रहा था ये प्रैक्टिस से हो जाएगा कलाम का इंतखाब सिलेक्शन आपकी बहुत अच्छी थी आप उसके बाद मैं सजेस्ट करूंगा कि जब आपने अली पसंद है पढ़ा और उसके बाद जब सेकंड कलाम पे आप चले गए थे तो उसमें उसका जो टेम्पो है अली सोना लगता है अली वाला वो थोड़ा सा तेज़ है तो वहीं पर आपको उसको पीक पर एंड करना चाहिए था जैसे मिसाल के तौर पर आप अली पसंद है पढ़े
अली पसंद है बहुत पसंद है अली पसंद है मुझे
अली पसंद है सोना लगता है अली वाला सब मिलकर पढ़े जरा इनके साथ मिलकर इनकी हौसला अफजाई के लिए सोना लगता है अली वाला सोना लगता है अली इस तरह अब ये जो इसका टेम्पो था वो टेम्पो अगर इस तरह से होता स्पीड में तो मैं समझता हूँ कि और ज़्यादा अच्छा होता लेकिन अब तक के परफॉर्मेंस में बहुत अच्छा
round of applause. Well done. Thank you very much, Sayyid Farhan and Shan and Rizwan. Well done. Thank you.
Inshallah.
Right. So, who do we have next?
Final. Last one.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to you, Sayyid.
Mullah Rashid Haidar, I don't think you really need an introduction. Born and bred, amazing. God bless you. You were automatically put through to the final. Are you still cool and calm like before?
A little bit, yeah. Obviously, you have a few nerves here and there, but alhamdulillah, so far it's going okay.
Okay. Let's see how you get on.
Fantastic. Did you want to say anything else, Haji Rashid? No?
Not really.
No.
He's always like this. He just doesn't say anything, man.
Right.
I try and get stuff out of him. He doesn't say anything.
Right.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. Eid Mubarak to you all. It's been very interesting leading up to the final. It's been very tough, if I'm being honest. Had only a few days to prepare, but inshallah, it's going to be good. Inshallah, it will go very well. I've done quite a lot of work, so I hope that inshallah my recital will be well and the judges will be happy, inshallah.
So, on that note, we have the final performance of this year's Shia Voice. It really did just give me goosebumps to say it because it's been such fun and excitement and joy to see all of the participants. We are now down to the final participant of the Shia Voice. For tonight, please do welcome Mullah Rashid Haidar with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And a very warm welcome to Mullah Rashid Haidar.
Assalamu alaikum, Mullah Rashid.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
First and foremost, you're already a winner because I'm sure your father's proud of you, Sheikh Ayub. You're proud? MashaAllah. Well done. I'm sure mom's proud, and I know both of them are here tonight. Mullah Nazar gave you some choices. Mullah Nazar, tell us more.
Assalamu alaikum, Mullah Rashid, barakallah. I'm very happy that people call you Mullah. This is number one. I chose for you 5 qasaid.
Yeah.
I know the quality of your sound or your voice, so that's why I chose 5 which is compatible to your voice.
Yeah.
Choose one and recite. Yes.
Thank you very much.
We are waiting.
Thank you. I chose Ba'ad Ya Salama.
بعد يا سلامة. Okay, yeah. توكل على الله.
Before I begin, please recite aloud Salat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
بعد يا سلامة صفنا يتامى بعد يا سلامة صفنا يتامى بعد يا سلامة صفنا دخلت الدار مشتاق لحضنها دخلت الدار مشتاق لحضنها لكن في الضوء اجت تمنعني عنها يا فضة ليش اني حسين بنها يا فضة بشوفتي تنسى حزنها دموعك علامة صفينا يتامى يا بعد يا سلامة صفينا يتامى voices بعد يا سلامة صفينا يتامى أقبل عينها وما قبلتني أقبل عينها وما قبلتني برد شفها وانا الفرقة شوتني يا عالم ماتت امي وضيعتني يا عالم ماتت امي وضيعتني عساها برقبتك يا اليتمتني يا عالم ماتت امي وضيعتني وضيعتني يا عالم ماتت امي وضيعتني عساها برقبتك يا اليتمتني قتلت الحمامة صفينا يتامى قتلت الحمامة صفينا يتامى بعد يا سلامة صفينا يتامى بعد يا سلامة صفينا يتامى
صفينا يتامى يتامى صلوا على محمد وآل محمد
اللهم صل على محمد
محمد وآل
محمد
محمد. أحسنت ملا. أحسن. يا ملا نزار.
Mullah Rashid, I mean, it wasn't in rhythm. I mean, are you made it yourself? Made it like this? Lot of places you went out of rhythm. Was it mistake or you wanted to do like this?
I wanted to. I was trying to get people to do the latmiya, but I don't know. Maybe they weren't following me. So that's why.
And one place you went out of the tune. It was very strange. I don't know which maqam was.
No. He went into a small, not an abudiyya, but a mawal.
Like mawal and
when a mawal, he went out of it.
No.
And then he came back.
Yeah. He changed it to na'i. That was good. That was very good way. I mean, yeah. Beautiful. Your voice is very beautiful. Very beautiful. Wallahi, you have the quality of the voice is very nice. Maybe you chose wrong. That's the point. I give you excuse. That's the reason.
Ahsant.
Yeah, you had five. Habibi, beautiful. Very beautiful.
I
wanted to ask, I wanted to see a different flavor today because I've seen different, I've seen you've riled up the crowd. Is there a reason he could not have done a manqabat today? Did you not give him a manqabat to choose?
In Arabic, we have something like manqabat called mawal. Please, can you make mawal?
I think
from your memory, yalla.
I think this might affect his audition because now he's given another chance.
Okay, no problem.
Any of those.
Okay. Still, I agree with Mullah Nazar too, even though the crowd might not agree, but I agree with Mullah Nazar.
You want to do it?
Still, very good job.
One second, Sheikhna. Anything that you have within the next 30 seconds, guys, put your hands together for Mullah Rashid.
Let's not forget that, Mullah Rashid is not from the background of which he's taken on. That's
Absolutely.
very brave of him. Yeah. But let's see something.
Okay, so before you do begin, I want to say that whatever you're going to recite now, it's already, your score is going to be given based on what you've recited. Now what you're reciting is just so that your last image isn't that. So we want you to have a nice image.
Ahsan. I like that. Ahsan. Wallah, go ahead.
تنصفوني نبيا أليزا ومكيا تنصفوني نبيا أليزا ومكيا صفة زكاني tukufu hujapata kusikia sifa zake ni tukufu.
That, Sayyid Maysam, is the image that we wanted of Mullah Rashid Haidar. Guys, well done. Ahsan, Mullah. Ahsan. Dear viewers of Imam Hussein TV, our lovely audience, judges, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to the final of the Shia Voice. We've seen, alhamdulillah, and completed the performances of the contestants. We've had 12 wonderful renditions of the Holy Quran, some poetry, lectures. We've also had recitations. We've had, unfortunately, someone fall ill due to the pressure that comes with actually standing up here. We've had tears behind the scenes. I went to actually console, and some of us went to console some of the contestants who thought maybe they could have done a bit better. But in any case, it's been in a roller coaster, 12 contestants, and now I, in my hand, have a sealed envelope. This sealed envelope I'm going to open after a small surprise and a gift from Shia Voice to you. Okay? Because backstage we have a special performance. Sayyid Ali, who do we have?
We have Ruqayya with us. Ruqayya, how are you?
Good.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you happy to be back in the final?
Yes.
Are you going to do amazing today?
Yes.
Insha'Allah.
Inshallah. Good luck.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Sayyid. Please, guys, put your hands together for Ruqayya Khalaf.
Hey, salam Ruqayya.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Good.
Who's your favorite judge?
All of you.
Even me?
Yes.
Even me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Ruqayya, we're going to read for us tonight. Surprise?
Yes.
Okay, go on, surprise us.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اسم فداه كل أسمائنا وكل وجودنا لولاه ما كنا ولا نكون حين يمر ذكره الشريف يمر الطيب والعبق عين لام يا علي 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 لذكره الشريف اشعلوا شموع الفرح في ميادين قلوبكم اشعلوها بقادحة المحبة والمودة أتعرفونها؟ هي قادحة الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد.
ما معنى الذنب؟ الذنب هو الإثم أو ارتكاب المعصية. ما هي مصادر الذنوب؟ العين، اللسان، الأذن. عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله من استمع إلى فضيلة من فضائل علي بن أبي طالب غفر الله له الذنوب التي اكتسبها بالاستماع. جميع الذنوب علاجها دواؤها علي صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. علي آية، علي راية، علي حلم البحر واغمق، علي هارون من موسى وهبوب عذاب من نشهق، علي انطر لجدار البيت ولخيال القمر دنق، علي بس انتخ اسماعيل طق البير ما يسرق، علي بس مع ذنون خلى الحوت بضفاف الجرف تطلق، علي لو ما تدارك نوح شاغار والسفينة شراعها شقق. ألف طالوت ألف جالوت ذي القرنين صالوتك، علي نش السلم قدام نش البق، وكل من يعادي أبو الحسنين ألف لعن على بيمي أمانتك وكل من يعادي أبو الحسنية ألف لعن على بيمي أمانتك ها خودها ها خواتها أصيح بصوت عالي خلي يسمعوني أصيح بصوت عالي خلي يسمعوني على عناد النواصب واللي ضدوني على عناد النواصب واللي ضدوني أنا خادم إمامي ما يمنعوني أنا خادم إمامي ما يمنعوني معروفة 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 لو راحت روحي معروفة لو راحت روحي اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
ما شاء الله
Beautiful. أحسنتي أحسنتي أحسنتي. Here we go. Guys, put your hands together for Ruqayya Khalaf. أحسنت. Anyway, thank you very much, Ruqayya. We told you it was going to be a surprise. We have another very, very small surprise before I open this envelope and find out the 3 finalists to go through to the grand final. I'd like to welcome to the stage one of our very own, our judges, Sayyid Masum Abbas. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they have on the stage. اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. ساری تعریفیں اللہ کے لیے. درود و سلام محمد و آل محمد پر. صلی علی محمد و آل محمد. Well, firstly, I just want to say this is not natural. I can understand what happened to the previous contestants. Even experienced reciters haven't recited in this many lights, fog here. Please, I hope that you will support me today. I know Pakistani, the Urdu language isn't native to everyone. Please recite a loud salawat and then I'll start, inshallah. Ya Allah. Nara Takbir, Nara Risalat, Nara Haidari, Haidari, Haidari. یہ تیرے ضمیر کی بھول ہے. تجھ میں تو علی کی ولا نہیں. تجھ میں تو علی کی ولا نہیں. تیری بندگی بھی فضول ہے. علی کی کرتا ہے ہم سری. اور یہ جو کر رہا ہے تو سختیاں میرے پیار کا ہے یہ امتحان. یہ جو کر رہا ہے تو سختیاں میرے پیار کا ہے یہ امتحان. اور تجھے تخت پر بھی سکون نہیں, مجھے دار پر بھی ملی امان. میں ادو کو کیوں نہ ادو کہوں, میں ادو کو کیوں نہ ادو کہوں. میری زندگی کا اصول ہے میں مروں تو لب پہ ہو یا
میں مروں تو لب پہ ہو یا علی، مجھے ایسا مرنا قبول ہے. بولا نعرہ جنگل پہاڑ کرتے ہیں نادے علی علی، مشکل کو میری حل کرو، مشکل کشا پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، نا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، نا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھ علی، پڑھنا دے علی. جس نے لیا ہے نام علی، اس کی مشکل ٹلی، پڑھنا دے علی، نا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی. مایوسیاں ہیں کیسی، دل کیوں اداس ہے، مایوسیاں ہیں کیسی، دل کیوں اداس ہے. ایک وسیلہ رب کا اپنے جو پاس ہے، ایک وسیلہ رب کا اپنے جو پاس ہے. ایک مشورہ سن لے میرا، غم نہ ہوگا کوئی، پڑھنا دے علی، نا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، نا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی، پڑھنا دے علی. حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی، حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی، حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی علی. میری کشتی پار لگا دے، سوئی تقدیر جگا دے، میری کشتی پار لگا دے، سوئی تقدیر جگا دے. تیرے عشق میں ڈوبا جاؤں، ایسی برکھا برسا دے. اپنا میرا تیرے سوا کوئی نہیں، مشکل کشا ہم مشرق مغرب مکہ و نجف، بس تو ہی تو ہے چار طرف. حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی، حق علی علی، حق علی علی، حق علی 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 علی، حق علی علی، حق. سارے ملنگ لگائیں نعرہ لجپال کا، ہاں بولو بولو سخی لال شہباز قلندرم. سارے ملنگ لگائیں نعرہ لجپال کا، نوبت بجے تو آئے لطف دھمال کا. لال سخی اور بو علی بولے सब ही यही लड़ना दे अली हक अली अली हक अली जहरा का शौहर अली अली जहरा का शौहर है नफ्स पैगंबर हदम मस्त कलंदर हदम मस्त कलंदर जरा खुल कर बोलो जरा जोर से बोलो जरा धीमे बोलो जरा जोर से बोलो मौलूद ए काबा हसनैन का बाबा डूबो तो किनारा भटको तो सहारा तूफान की रुख पर बहता जा बस हैदर हैदर कहता जा बस हैदर हैदर कहता जा बस हैदर 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 बर मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम।
We're going to welcome the contestants onto the stage. Guys, judges, guests, scholars, all of the guests here, please rise in honor of the contestants for the Shia Voice. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, these are your shining lights of the Shia community. These are your Shia voices. So as I mentioned, the way this is going to work, one by one, the name that I mention is going to be eliminated. Okay? So the name that I mention, or the person that I point to or stand next to, is the person that's going to be eliminated from this year's final. Dim the lights, please. Right, the first name which I'd like to call forward, please give him a massive round of applause. Muhammad Al-Qasir. Thank you. The second name, which actually pains me to say it, Taqi Abbas. Out. Just to remind you, settle down, settle down, settle down. Just to remind you, the person that I call out has been eliminated. Just to remind you, okay? In case you didn't know. Another one that pains me to say, Muhammad Mehdi Mudaffar.
What is going on? How is he getting up?
Wow.
I can't look.
So, I'm going to do a bit of a wild one. Oh no, I can't. Okay, no, we'll carry on. Cool. The next person to be eliminated, unfortunately, Sayyid Ali Ayan. Ahsad. Round of applause, please. The next on that list to be eliminated, unfortunately, Mullah Rashid, unfortunately. Next person to be eliminated. Sayyid Masumi. Round of applause. Cool. So the remaining contestants, if you haven't been called out, can I ask you to step forward, please? Yeah. Cool. So these are your remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The next person to be eliminated from the Shia Voice Final 2022 is Adam Doji. Superb effort. Allah. The next person to be eliminated from the Shia Voice is unfortunately Brother Yaser. Round of applause. Which now leaves us to the last 4. The next person to be eliminated, the contestant to be eliminated from Shia Voice 2022, the voice of Mullah Basim, the guy from Germany, Mullah Ali Al-Rakabi. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, your finalists, Muhammad Abbas Jaffar, Shan and Rizwan, and Muhammad Fahim Akbar are your finalists for Shia Voice. Standing ovation. Can I please ask the finalists to move off the stage? Inshallah, you're prepared for your next round. Sayyid Ali.
I could look at each one of you and say that we were on the roller coaster ride with you throughout. You went through all the rounds. I think you've made your parents proud. And I think you've made the religion proud. And you should all be proud of yourselves. All of you at one stage or another had a brilliant performance. And we are not your judges. Ultimately, the reward lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And may God grant you the intercession of Ahlulbayt alayhim salam. And I'm sure you're going to continue to be very successful in your fields. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Well
Ladies
done.
and gentlemen, your finalists for the Shia Voice 2022.
أحلى قمر أبو الفضل برضو سمة واحدة قمر السر
Very, very painful. Just to let you know, brothers and sisters, as we say a heartfelt goodbye to the finalists, we still have 3 more finalists to compete against each other, essentially.
صغر سني عرفتها وصاحبتني وصاحبتها من صغر سني تحبني ومن صغر سني عشقتها وياها شفت الخير كله والسعد لما شفتها ما أظن يوم لنستني ما أظن يوم لنستني ولا أظن يوم لعفتها عاشت بقلبي حبيبة بكل نفاقة وكل مصيبة ولازمتني من الطفولة ولازمتها بأكلي وبشربي ومنامي بأكلي وبشربي ومنامي حاضرة وما فارقتها هي كم كلمة بعبارة هي كم كلمة بعبارة من أبوي وأمي أنا تعلمتها الطيب لساني وتعطره لو قلتها وانطقتها أرد أسألك يا الموالي من هي هاي اللي وصفتها ما أظنك عنها غافل ما أظنك عنها غافل اليوم كم مرة قلتها الصلاة على النبي وآله الصلاة على النبي وآله أحلى كلمات عرفتها صلوات
صل على
عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله ظهورك وين عنا مبتعد يمتى لديارك ترد وين عنا مبتعد يمتى لديارك ترد والله ملنا البعود حالنا حال الورد ذبلنا محتاجين نورك عجل الله بيتو ايجان جهان قصة دورا بيكران ذكر الابهاء الامان مهدي صاحب زمان مهدي صاحب زمان كي شبت وقت ظهورك عجل الله ظهورك عجل لوقه عجل عجل الله even time is waiting the earth isn't rotating even time is waiting the earth isn't rotating I see roses are dying without you nothing's growing you are medicine to the sick عجل الله لو انفقرك ظهر اعداك ارميهم سقر لا تخليك الاثر الجيشهم يا المنتظر وفي بالحومه نذورك عجل الله ظهورك عجل لوده عجل الله ظهورك اے میرے پیارے امام تم پہ درود و سلام اے میرے پیارے امام تم پہ درود و سلام حاضر ہے تیرے غلام لب پہ بس یہ ہے پیام جان زہرا گل نرگس عجل اللہ ای کہ بر عالم سری منتقم بر مادر
حیدری کی شود آیی تو با ذوالفقار حیدری کی شود آیی تو با ذوالفقار حیدری دیده بر راه عبورت عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله ये ज़मी ये आसमां ये जो कायम है जहां ये ज़मी ये आसमां ये जो कायम है जहां ये जो चलती है हवा ये जो पानी है रवा तेरे सदक़े में ये कायम अज्जल अल्लाह तेरे सदक़े में ये कायम अज्जल अल्लाह من ترفرف رايتك زور زينب عمتك الشام قطعا همتك بيها قوم العادتك بشامهم سجل حضورك عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله سرور و آقای من سیدی ابن الحسن سرور و آقای من سیدی ابن الحسن نسل وهابی شود با ظهورت ریشه کن نسل وهابی شود با ظهورت ریشه کن آرزوی من ظهورت عجل الله جاه مظلوم جہاں جے کے آنسوں ہے روا روک دیتی ہے صدا میرے مولا ہو کہا لے جے ظالم سے انتقام عجل اللہ ظہورک عجل اللہ عجل اللہ في قلبي نبضة أزلية بيعة أبدية لعلي سيدي ومولاي ما ذنبي قد بلغت يقيني إن حيدر ديني حبه آخرتي ودنياي أيها القوم اشهدوا لي رغم ما قال عذولي إنني المجنون حشقا بهوى صهر الرسول من أسد الغاب علي من قالع الباب من أسد الغاب من قالع الباب رغما على كل الوجود يشهد لولاه ما كان الإله يعبد الكاف والنون علي تسبيح ذي النون الكاف والنون تسبيح ذي النون قد خر موسى صعقا أمامه آمن أن المرتضى إمامه هفى شوقي له قلبي وفيه ينجلي كربي علي سلمه سلمي علي حربه حربي إنما القلب أبو الأيتام مولاه أشهد أن عليا ولي الله 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 بعد أشهد أن علي قد قالوا إن حيدر الرابع قلت لا والرافع 7 في 6 بعليا قد مالوا لم يقولوا صدقا أولا هو يبقى كافر من لا يكون مولاه إن من عاداه يهلك سالك في شر مسلاك إن أردت القلع قسلهم من له قال بخلك إن أردت الحق سلهم من له قال بخلك من أكمل الدين علي من أكمل الدين من نفس ياسين من أكمل الدين من نفس ياسين. قال الرسول حبه عبادة شهادة للطيب في الولادة. للدين يحسوب علي في اللوح مكتوب. للدين يحسوب في اللوح مكتوب. نادي عليا مظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوى. إيه علي الدر والذهب علي للأبات أبوه. علي كله عجب به تتشارف الرتب. قبل كل الخلق جبرائيل نادى أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. أشهد أن علي أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. أشهد أن عليا وأولاده المعصومين بالحق حجج الله. علي حب علي فوز الشيعي غدا. فامدد لي في يوم حسابي يدا. إن صلاتي ثم صيامي إذا لم يشفع لي حيدر ضاعت سدى. يشهد ربي أن بروحي له حبا دوما قلبي فيه شدا. صهر الهادي أنت مرادي علي. صهر الهادي أنت مرادي علي. علي علي مولا علي 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 مولا علي علي مولا. مستعد ولا؟ قال الرابع قلنا الأول. بعد قال الرابع قلنا نص عنه في القرآن نزل. تمت فيه النعمة من ربنا والدين بفضل الكرار اكتمل. فاسأل عنه الليل وسوح الوغى. أفهل كان مثل علي بطل والقيادي عند جهادي علي. والقيادي عند جهادي علي. علي علي مولا علي شاه علي ما علي را علي شاه علي ما علي را. علي نصر من الله. علي زمزم يهرد العقاب. علي عين يقينس. علي حصن حصينس. علي ماء المعينس. علي حبل متينس. بكوري دو چشم دشمنانش فقط هيدر امير المؤمنين است. فقط هيدر امير ای علی کاشف هر غم، علی برهم مرهم، علی کاشف هر غم، علی برهم مرهم، علی ذکر لب عیسی ابن مریم، علی هستی خاتم، علی باعث آدم، علی برگ برات همه خلق از آتش و جهنم، علی اصل وجود است، علی روی سجود است، علی معدن جود است، علی آب خلود است، به کوری دو چشم دشمنانش فقط حیدر امیر المؤمنین، فقط حیدر امیر المؤمنین.
The true Shia voice, Nazar al-Qatari. Stay. Haj Nazar, since you're on the stage, we now move on to the second part of today, and this is the grand finale. However, Mullah Nazar, we can't really tell or decide from the judges or from the AV team who goes first, second, and third. Very difficult. So what do? We do a Champions League style name out of the hat. Yes, don't worry, it's going to happen.
Let anybody else choose.
No, you just have to choose. Babi and Shi, just choose. Just choose a name. Zian, the first name is the first person to recite, second and third, obviously. Mullah. No. Just one. Right, just the one. Okay. So the first person to recite in the grand finale of the Shia Voice 2022 is Shan and Rizwan. Oh, got it. The second performer of the grand finale of Shia Voice 2022 is Muhammad Abbas Jaffar.
Last one is Fahim.
Which means Muhammad Fahim Akbar will take the stage last in the grand finale. Once again, put your hands together for Mullah Nazar Al-Qatari. On that note, we are now at the final stage of the grand finale of the final of the Shia Voice 2022. I would like to welcome onto the stage. They wowed us in the qualifiers. They wowed us in the semis. They wowed us in the final. Please help me in welcoming Shan and Rizwan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salams, guys.
Alaikum salam.
Nearly there? Confident?
Yeah.
Gonna do this?
Inshallah.
You've been amazing throughout. Your parents have been amazing. We met them previously. Make us all proud now, as you already have throughout. Said Maitham?
Vasdero wa badro.
Jazakallah. Bawaze bulantar salawat.
Ali Muhammad.
لبيك يا حسين
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 मेरे दिल की सदा या हुसैन मेरे दिल की सदा या हुसैन मेरे दिल की सदा या हुसैन सबको हो मरहबा या हुसैन उसकी नस्ल में गैरत रहेगी जिसने कहा या हुसैन मेरे दिल की सदा या हुसैन सबको हो मरहबा या हुसैन किस नूर की आमद हुई सजदे में फातिमा हर दौर के यजीद का होने लगा खातिमा करबो बला से आवाज आई लो गया या हुसैन मेरे दिल की सदा या हुसैन صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین تقدیر نے کروٹ ہے لی بس ایک ہی رات میں ایمان کا سورج طلوع پھر ہو گیا ذات میں خیمے کے در پر سر کو جھکا کر حر نے کہا یا حسین میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین میرے دل کی صدا یا حسین سب کہو مرحبا یا حسین رب جانتے حسین جانے 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 دیکھ تو ادا واسطہ منگ لے دعا رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے دیکھ تو ادا واسطہ منگ لے دعا رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے میرے نصیباں وچ لکھ نہیں اولاد کیتی حسین میری جولی آباد میرے نصیباں وچ لکھ نہیں اولاد کیتی حسین میری جولی آباد ست پتر دے آکھیا راہ بھی تجا رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے دیکھ تو ادا واسطہ منگ لے دعا رب جانتے حسین جانے رب جانتے حسین جانے
Many thanks to Shan and Rizwan. Ahsantum. So, this next man, I saw a lot of tears coming from the audience. He did really touch our hearts. So, the next man, Sayyidina.
I just had to interview these guys. How did you do that high pitch?
I don't know, I've just been practicing for a long time.
Like, I'm astounded. How do you feel after that? Do you think you've done enough?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Tawakkal ala Allah. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you very much. Round of applause.
Thank you.
Now, that was an amazing performance. You made people cry, and of course, this is servitude of Ahlulbayt alayhimus salam. You told me that you're going to speak about Imam al-Kadhim alayhi salam. Do you feel like this is going to be even higher performance than the one that you just did then?
Inshallah, it's for the audience to decide. Initially, I thought it was a hard topic, but the more you research, there's not enough time to do Imam Kadhim justice. I had to cut this down, but hopefully the crowd, the audience, the judges enjoy.
You've always got secrets up your sleeves. Let's see what happens.
Brilliant, brilliant. On that note, please do help me in welcoming Muhammad Abbas Jaffar.
Assalamu alaikum.
Imam Musa al-Kadhim is very close to my heart, and one of my first majalis ever was on Imam al-Kadhim alayhi salam. And I fully expect you to give us a biography of the Imam, and I want you to take us to Kadhimain tonight.
Inshallah.
So let's see what you
No
do.
pressure.
Go on.
So I've structured this in 4 parts. As a beginning, middle, end, and then a prequel, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Your father was an ocean of knowledge. Others weren't even fountains. Place Jafar as-Sadiq's ilm onto any summit and it would crumble every mountain. Your mother was Hamida. For her there is so much praise. For in the heat of Al-Abwa, she had a baby who'd amaze. Old Abu Hanifa would often come asking questions of your father, yet none of them would faze you, for you'd give answer after answer. Sometimes it makes you wonder about young Kadhim and Abu Hanifa. Which one was the student and which one was the teacher? But then your father was murdered and left behind a will. Mansur said, whoever is named Imam, we will surely kill. So Sulaiman, his governor, opened the paper to find that there wasn't just one successor, there were written 5. Abdullah, Hamida, Al-Kadhim and Sulaiman. The 5th was Mansur himself, which scuppered all his plans. But the death of your father brought about years of pain, for you were persecuted under every tyrant's reign. Middle. Anger is 1 letter away from danger. Anger is 1 letter away from danger. Musa knew this well. He showed it in his home and in every prison cell. He was al-Kadhimin al-Ghayza, for nothing angered him. Even when he was burnt by his slave, he still remained Kadhim. His words were like hot coals. His teeth would cut them until they sparkled. Each word would become a diamond at which the world now surely marvels. So let's raise our words and not our voice. Upon this fact we must wonder, because it's rain that makes the flowers grow, and surely not the thunder. Harun thought they could buy Kadhim out, offer him a sliver of his wealth. But Musa dealt with him acutely, with sharpness and with stealth. Imam said that he would accept Fadak if he could name its boundaries. Harun agreed to this condition, but with profound unease. Imam said that in his eyes, Fadak stretches from the east to the west. He'd accept the whole Islamic empire and settle for nothing less. Of course, Harun didn't accept, like the ones that came before, who took the haqq of Haydar and made him number 4. Each one that acts as Khalifa wears a crown that's completely ghasvi. So we send 100 la'na on you like we're doing tasvi. Bar dushman Ahlulbayt la'nat.
Repeat.
Each one that acts as Khalifa wears a crown that's completely ghasvi. So we send 100 la'na on everyone like we're doing tasvi. Imam Kadhim's Shias were tortured and had to hide their faith. If they were discovered, death would often be their fate. In the markets, they'd spread the message secretly with one another. And if a guard came along, they'd go back to selling butter. Are you the Imam? They'd ask Musa. He replied, that's not what I said. There were ears everywhere. That's how much he was oppressed. Musa al-Kadhim said Jeem to his closest friends. Bahlul knew this meant Junoon. So he scolded every tyrant while acting like a fool. In this time and in this land, We have so much freedom of choice. We can hold open majalis. We even have Shia Voice.
Legend. Again. Again.
In this time and in this land, we have so much freedom of choice. We can hold open majalis. We even have Shia Voice. So every time you attend a program and do so peacefully, thank Al-Kadhim and his effort. Because of him, we can say Ya Ali. Your son Imam Rida has said, as he sat upon the dust, that the worst massacre after Karbala was tragedy of Fakh. A pious man named Hussein rose with his sister Zainab. Can you see how history repeats itself? It couldn't be plainer. In Fakh and throughout the land, Shia bodies fell with a thud. It's not an exaggeration that Baghdad was built on our blood. It was at this time that your nephew lied, told Harun that you were a threat. Ya Imam, you were put to death by your own blood and flesh. And all this time, Imam was moved from prison to prison to prison. The tyrants feared that he would threaten their position. They sent in a woman to corrupt Imam. With him, she had flirted. Yet when the guards came in, even she had converted. You surely are Bab al-Hawaij, filler of every need. For the one who knocks at your door, empty-handed, never leaves. 4 times you were imprisoned, and the last time you never left. In the prison of Asindi, where the walls pressed on your chest. Is it day or is it night? Over the opening they place a rock, and every time it would be removed, Al-Kadhim would be kicked and mocked. In life they treated Imam like dirt. They were evil, they were callous. Now Imam Al-Kadhim has a golden dome. Show me where's their palace.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm really sorry. Round of applause. Round of applause, please. Abbas Jaffar. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, can I ask you to leave? Thank you very much. Yeah, Asad. Thank you. Thank you very much, Muhammad Abbas Jaffar. So, Sayyid Ali.
Fantastic. It's always good to do Latin on the enemies of Ahlulbayt alayhim wassalam. Amazing. Do you think you've done enough to win the Shia Voice?
It's not in my hands. I had so much more. I think I went much over, so sorry about that.
It's okay.
Last plug. It might be my last time on here. If you like what you hear, follow @Maj Poetry, inshallah.
Oh, nice. Nice plug-in.
Here we go.
He plugged it in well. Thank you so much. Right, next up.
Who's next, Sayyid?
This is your last performance of the Shia Voice 2022. Are you nervous?
Less nervous than before.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. All right, let's see what happens then.
Inshallah.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I would love to welcome onto the stage Muhammad Fahim Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam, Muhammad Fahim Akbar. Your auditions were during your honeymoon, and let's see if there's going to be a fairy tale ending to this whole story. Please go ahead and enthrall us one final time, at least for here.
Thank you very much. This Noha will be, inshallah, about Fatima al-Zahra. And to be honest, it was my intention, at least, to be able once to do a Noha on Fatima al-Zahra in this program. And this Noha says, Baba ze gham hijrat, kham shud kamar Zahra. Oh Father, Zahra's back was bent from your grief. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Baba ze gham hijrat, kham shud kamar Zahra. Baba ze gham hijrat, kham shud kamar Zahra. شد جگر زهرا یا فاطمة الزهرا یا فاطمة الزهرا يا فاطمة برگردان شیرینم برگردان شیرینم بستن دو تنابیزون بردن دو سوی مسجد بردن دو سوی مسجد شوهر زبر زهرا یا فاطمه رفتم بسوی مسجد رفتم بسوی مسجد محراب تو خالی بود بنشست کسی دیگر بنشست کسی دیگر جای پدر زهرا یا فاطمه یا فاطمه تو از ضربت در بشکست از ضربت در بشکست پهلوی من غیران پهلوی من غیران کردند و قتیل ظلم کردند و قتیل ظلم محسن پسر زهرا محسن پسر زهرا یا فاطمه سوزم که خیمگاه حسین صبح دستم افتاده روی خاک علم دار و هم علم با ویلتا شهید شد عباس محترم با ویلتا شهید شد از بس که خورده بود سنان و عمود و تیر از بس که خورده بود سنان و عمود و تیر آن جسم نازنین شده بودی قلم قلم با ویلتا شهید شد عباس محترم با ویلتا آمد حسین پاک به بالین آن بگاه آمد حسین پاک به بالین آن بگاه برخیز و جان من که بود منتظر حرم با ویلتا شهید شد عباس محترم با ویلتا فرزند مرتضی که بود مبدأ کرم فرزند مرتضی که بود مبدأ کرم برق فزم مغیربم ابن سحاق لنم بر دخت نبیام زوجه حیدر صلوات
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Your final finalists of the grand finale, Muhammad Fahim Akbar. أحسنت الحاج محمد أحسنت. Now, the way this is going to work is that we have to get you involved. You, the audience, you viewers at home, you are now going to be involved. Because for the next 10 minutes, you have the ability to vote for any of the 3 finalists. You have to go to www.theshiavoice.com is the website that you need to go to. Vote for the 3 finalists, whoever you want. We're going to use your votes and the judges' votes, basically, aggregate the both and come to an average score, which will give us the winner of this year's Shia Voice. So, in any case, what we're going to do now, from now for the next 10 minutes, inshallah, we're going to welcome on the reciter who came all the way from Pakistan. Please give a UK welcome once again to Sayyid Farhan Ali Waris.
صلوات بر محمد و آل محمد اللهم صل على سب سے پہلے تہہ دل سے شکریہ ادا کرنا چاہوں گا امام حسین ٹی وی اور دی شیعہ وائس کی تمام ٹیم کا کہ جنہوں نے اتنا بہترین پلیٹ فارم سجایا ہے کہ جس میں ہماری قوم کے آنے والے بچوں کے لیے ایک بہت پوٹینشیل پلیٹ فارم ملا ہے کہ ہم سب پراؤڈ فیل کرتے ہیں اپنے آنے والی نسلوں پر بھی اور اس سے پہلے اپنے بزرگوں پر کہ جن کو سن کر دیکھ کر اپنے سینئرز کو دیکھ کر ہم نے پڑھنا سیکھا. یہی چراغ جلیں گے تو روشنی ہوگی اور انشاءاللہ ہم رہیں نہ رہیں یہ عزاداری کا سلسلہ جاری و ساری رہے گا. آج ہم ہیں کل ہم نہیں ہوں گے, لیکن مرزا دبیر کا ایک شعر ہے کہ جو بھی مصروف سلام شہداء رہتا ہے, جو بھی مصروف سلام شہداء رہتا ہے گو وہ رہتا نہیں پر نام صدا رہتا ہے. جان مانگو میں دل نہیں دوں گا, جان مانگو میں دل نہیں دوں گا, دل ٹھکانا میرے حسین کا ہے, ہر زمانہ میرے حسین, ذرا لاؤڈ نہیں پڑھیں, ہر زمانہ. دیکھیے جو ہمارے عرب سے اور پرشین بولنے والے ہیں یا جو افغانی بولنے والے ہیں وہ تو اردو نہیں بول پاتے, یقیناً وہ ان کی لینگویج نہیں ہے, لیکن مولا کا ذکر کسی زبان کا محتاج نہیں ہے, تو کم سے کم جس کو حسین بولنا آتا ہے وہ تو بولے, اور جس کو اردو آتی ہے وہ تو پھر بولے, تاکہ پتہ چلے کہ ہم یہاں ایک قوم کی بنیاد پر آئے ہیں, وہ حسینی قوم ہے, نہ کسی ملک کی بنیاد پر آئے ہیں, نہ کسی قوم کی بنیاد پر, نہ کسی شہر کی بنیاد پر, ہم آئے ہیں تو حسین کی بنیاد پر. ذرا اونچی آواز سے بولیے گا, جان مانگو میں دل نہیں دوں گا, دل ٹھکانا میرے, ماشاءاللہ. اور ذرا دیکھیے آپ کی آواز آئے گی مائک پر آئے گی جب آپ زور سے بولیں گے. میں تو مائک کے قریب ہوں تو میری آواز آ رہی ہے, ٹی وی پہ آپ کی آواز نہیں جا رہی ہوگی جب تک اونچی آواز سے بولیں گے نہیں. اب جب ٹی وی, اگر کربلا ٹی وی, کربلا امام حسین کے حرم کے سامنے اگر کوئی بیٹھا دیکھ رہا ہوگا تو اس کی آواز ٹی وی پہ آئے گی تو آپ تک پہنچے گی. تو ذرا اونچی آواز سے پڑھیے, ہر زمانہ میرے, ماشاءاللہ. ذرا ہاتھ اٹھا کے, ہر زمانہ میرے حسین, جس کی خاطر یہ کائنات بنی, جس کی خاطر یہ کائنات بنی, ایسا نانا میرے حسین کا, ماشاءاللہ ہے, ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے. کوئی پوچھے یہ دور کس کا ہے, کوئی پوچھے یہ دور کس کا ہے, کوئی پوچھے یہ دور کس کا ہے, تم بتانا میرے حسین کا ہے, ہر زمانہ میرے حسین کا ہے. 2 سیکنڈ کے لیے اپنی آنکھیں بند کیجئے کہ آپ غدیر خم میں منبر پالان پر رسول خدا صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کا وہ کھڑا ہونا تصور میں لائیے, اور پھر علی مولا کا ہاتھ بلند کرنا رسول کے ہاتھ پر. رسول نے اپنا ہاتھ اور علی کا ہاتھ فضا میں بلند کر کے کیا کہا, من کن تو مولا ہو فہذا علی ان مولا, من کن تو مولا ہو فہذا. اب ذرا مل کر جو علی کے نام پر, جس کے دل میں علی دھڑکے, جس کا ہاتھ بلند ہے, جس کا سر بلند ہے, علی کے نام پر وہ ہاتھ اٹھائیے, ہاتھ اٹھائیں سارے مل کر, ماشاءاللہ. یہاں سے لے کر وہاں تک کوئی ہاتھ نیچے نہ رہے. علی علی مولا علی علی مولا علی علی مولا علی 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 مولا علی علی مولا علی علی مولا علی 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 مولا علی علی مولا علی علی مولا علی علی. مسجد بولی مولا, مسجد بولی مولا, ممبر بولا مولا مولا مسجد بولی ممبر بولا تیرا رجب کو کعبہ بولا علی علی مولا علی علی مولا ساتھ زباں کے دل یہی بولا علی علی مولا علی علی مولا تیرا رجب کو کعبہ بولا علی علی مولا علی علی مولا لاؤڈلی علی علی مولا 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 ساتھ زباں کے دل یہی بولا تو نے نماز عشق سکھائی تو نے ہمیں توحید بتائی کون بیاں کر پائے گا مولا تیری فضیلت تیری بڑائی پڑھنے لگا وہ تیرا قصیدہ جب بھی کبھی قرآن کو کھولا ماشاءاللہ یہ لیفٹ ہینڈ سے آواز بہت تیز آ رہی ہے یہاں والے بھی بولیں گے ذرا اونچی آواز سے علی علی مولا علی علی مولا ساتھ زباں کے دل یہی بولا علی علی اب اپنی آنکھوں میں تصور میں ذرا نجف شیخ لائیے اپنی آنکھوں کو بند کریں ہاتھوں کو بلند کر کے کیا پتا 13 رجب کو مولا اپنے روزے پر بلا لیں اور وہاں ہمارے ہاتھ بلند اور ہم بولیں علی علی مولا 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 گر الف سے لو انسان علی بے سے کامل برہان علی تے سے تطہیر کی جان علی سے ثقلین کی شان علی ہر مخفی بات کا راز علی اور جیم سے پاک جواز علی مقدور علی تقدیر علی ہے سے حق کی تصویر علی خے سے ختم القرار علی اور خالق کا شاکار علی شہزادہ حسن و جمال علی رے سے رہبر ہر حال علی واحد کی قسم واجد بھی علی اور زے سے ہے زاہد بھی علی بے بدل علی باقی بھی علی میرا سین سے ہے ساقی بھی علی سچا سچا کافی بھی علی میرا شین سے ہے شافی بھی علی ہے سواد سے صادق ذکر علی اور ذات سے ضامن فکر علی تو اسے طرفین میں نور علی زو اسے پر نور ظہور علی رتبہ ہے خدا کے ولی کا علی اور عین سے نام علی کا علی ہے غین سے پاک غنی بھی علی فے سے فضل ربی بھی علی میرا کاف سے قبلہ علی علی میرا کاف سے قبلہ علی میرا کاف سے کعبہ علی گر لام سے پوچھو کیا ہے علی لولاک کی پاک فضا ہے علی ہے میم سے شان ماں بھی علی اور من کن تو مولا بھی علی ہے نون سے نور خدا بھی علی واؤ سے وجہ اللہ بھی علی سن لو عین اللہ پیر علی اور یہ سید اللہ پیر علی ایمان علی ایقان علی سلطان علی میری جان علی کونین علی کے قدموں میں دارین علی کے قدموں میں ثقلین علی کے قدموں میں سبتین علی کے قدموں میں عزت بھی علی کے قدموں میں عظمت بھی علی کے قدموں میں رفت بھی علی کے قدموں میں شوکت بھی علی کے قدموں میں ہے دہر میں نور حیات علی پروانے پل صراط علی کلیوں کی چٹک میں علی علی ڈالی کی لچک میں علی علی چڑیوں کی چہک میں علی علی پھولوں کی مہک میں علی علی امید علی تائید علی ہر مست ملنگ کی عید علی حامد حماد حمید علی مہتاب علی خورشید علی تاروں میں علی پیاروں میں علی قرآن تیرے پاروں میں علی ہر مومن کے ناروں میں علی ہر مومن کے ناروں میں علی ہر مومن کے ناروں میں علی نوری بھی علی انور بھی علی حاضر بھی علی ناظر بھی علی حسنین کا بابا علی علی کعبے کا کعبہ علی علی ہے ابر کرم بھی علی علی احمد کا بھرم بھی علی علی رحمان کی ہے سوغات علی بن بادل کے برسات علی شرفا کی جماعت میں علی علی ہر سچی بات میں علی علی ہجرت کی رات میں علی علی صلوات صلات میں علی علی بھٹکو تو سہارا علی علی ڈوبو تو کنارہ ڈوبو تو کنارہ علی ولیوں نے پکارا علی میری آنکھ کا تارا علی مولا قمبر علی علی آقا ابو ذر علی علی ولیوں سے برتر علی علی دم مست کلندر علی علی دم مست کلندر علی دم مست کلندر علی دم مست کلندر علی دم مست کلندر علی تو قبر سے باہر جو کر لے تو قبر سے باہر جو کر لے تیری قبر کے اندر علی علی نعرہ
Ahsantum Sayyidina, thank you very much. Tayyib Allah Fasik Sayyid, well done, brilliant. Thank you very much, Sayyid. So we had 6,000 votes online. Those 6,000 votes, with the votes of the judges, have been aggregated to come to a final winner. Before I announce the winner, can I ask the finalists to come onto the stage? That's Shan and Rizwan, Muhammad Abbas Jaffar and Muhammad Fahim Akbar.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
I don't need this now. Dim the lights, please. Okay. The way this is going to work, the first name that I mention is unfortunately eliminated from the finals. And then we are left with the last two. So the first name that I will have to eliminate from Shia Voice 2022. Please give a heartfelt round of applause to Muhammad Abbas Jaffar.
Well done.
Standing ovation as well. Ahsant.
Well done.
Beautiful.
Well done.
Which means, ladies and gentlemen, we are left with two finalists. Now, the next name I mention is the winner of this year's Shia Voice final. And I can't believe all of that work, all of those episodes has now come down to this.
This is it. This is it.
The winner. The winner, I'm actually going to tear up, of Shia Voice 2022 is Shan and Rizwan!
سنين متعلم هذا الحب من محبوبي يا وتنور هالأحرف كل قلوب.
Guys, keep it up. Another round of applause. Your winners for Shia Voice, Shan and Rizwan. And a big shout out to one of our favorites, Muhammad Fahim Akbar and Muhammad Abbas Jaffar. Can I please ask the two other finalists to leave the stage? We want to keep the finals on. Thank you very much once again, Muhammad Abbas Jaffar and Muhammad Fahim Akbar. Can I please ask Mum to come up to the stage? Father is here as well. Say it.
Closing ceremony, I'd like to invite the director of Imam Hussein TV, Haji Qasim, Fahad, and also Sheikh Rahman to the stage for the ceremony. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Director of Imam Hussein TV Media Group, Haji Qasim Fahad. There we go.
I
have to thank our team, Imam Hussein team. They worked very hard in these 2 months. Thank you, Mustafa Saad and his team. Thank you so much. Thank you of your best judge, Nazar Qatari. one of the best reciter in Arabic. Sayyid Maysam Abbas, one of the best reciter in Urdu. Sayyid Jalal Masumi, international Quran reciter. And one of the best speaker around the world, Sayyid Ammar Nakhjawani.
Thank you.
Yes. So, I need to thank the audience who donate for the tickets. Was very lovely time. Thank you so much. I need to thank of the viewer of Imam Hussein Media Group, all the channels, 5 channels. Thank you so much. I need to thank of the scholars. Thank you of all of you and the representative of Ayatollah Uzma Sadiq Hussein Shirazi, Sheikh Rahman Hai. Thank you so much. So inshallah Sheikh Rahman will give the gift.
Where's the gift? I saw this beforehand. Is it behind us? Here's the gift. Here's the gift.
Because we don't have time, so
beautiful. For the barakah of what these guys have done, and in the name of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, please recite aloud salawat ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. We also have a couple of announcements when it comes to essentially the players of the tournament. So we have Quran reciter of the season, Noha reciter of the season, lecturer of the season, and poet of the season. The Quran reciter of the season is Muhammad Mahdi Munaffar. Noha reciter of the season, or should I say Noha reciters of the season, Shan and Rizwan. Lecturer of the season, probably a difficult one, goes to Muhammad Al-Qasir. And poet of the season, he's a finalist and a grand finalist, Muhammad Abbas Jaffar.
Last remarks. Honestly, these guys, world-class performers. I'm honored and blessed to be part of an organization and an institute who've displayed the best Shia events in the Western Hemisphere in history, I could proudly say and confidently say. So, round of applause to Imam Hussein TV. Let's get some emotions. I just want to see how you feel.
Extremely grateful for the program. Just speechless.
And you?
They've given us a great platform to showcase our talent, so I'm very grateful.
God bless you.
Thank you very, very much. And we bring to a close Shia Voice 2022 in London. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Every day, communities across the globe are in need of safe sources of water for drinking, washing, cooking, rearing livestock and watering crops. Yet for these millions of people, this basic human right is out of reach. Imam Hussein Charity aims to build water wells in Afghanistan, providing fresh and clean water for those in need. Your donations could help us build a water well. Water is the source of life. Help us to provide our brothers and sisters with this basic necessity. To donate or for more information, visit www.imamhusseincharity.com.
But from me and the team here at Imam Hussein TV, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Now, a lot goes into producing the shows that you love here on Imam Hussein TV. It may be half an hour for you, but it's hours for us. We have many factors to consider when producing our shows. Time, cost, set design, sourcing speakers and guests. It takes us about an hour to film, 3 hours to edit, 2 hours to render. And you watch it in 30 to 40 minutes. Hours just for 30 minutes. What is the I Am Husseini show? Well, it's a show that provides you, the dear viewers, a gateway, a window, a pathway, whatever you want to call it, to visit Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Abul Fadl Abbas alayhi salam at the comfort of your own home.
I am a host at the Ahkam SOS. It is a show which entails with people sending in the Ahkam questions which me and Sheikh Ali Ma'ash discuss and give them their answers.
My show is Her Thoughts, which is a show featuring a rotating panel of female presenters discussing a range of topics from a female perspective.
Verses of Love aims to be the post-Majlis Majlis. It tries to bring the community together to continue engaging with the Masa'ib of Ahlulbayt alayhim salam.
I've had the honor of working and directing and producing documentaries for the Imam Hussein TV3 channel.
So the late night show is essentially it's a talk show. I had guests all the way from self-development experts, media experts, sales directors.
My show, live in London, it needs no introduction, with world-renowned scholar Dr. Sayyid Nakhvi.
Sometimes it's difficult for us to do the research. It takes us sometimes a week, 2 weeks to find answers for certain questions. Sometimes the questions don't even get answered and we have to roll them on to next week. But I guess this is a problem that is actually, a good headache and worth having.
One of the main difficulties which we come across is getting female participants to participate on the show. After the show, when we get the emails coming through from the women in our society, in our community, and it really shows us that women relate more to a female speaker.
Among some of the difficulties, I'd say, is the late nights, with a pretty hectic schedule for all the reciters who have probably come from 1 or 2 majalis beforehand. Sometimes you just have this magical moment where the reciter says a line that connects and lets you release all of that emotion, which helps you connect with Abu Abdullah and therefore with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
I filmed these documentaries during COVID. That always stays with me because I think that was a difficulty that I thought I will face, yet I think Imam Hussein salamullahi alayhi opened so many doors and made everything so easy for me.
How much can we laugh and joke on an Islamic channel, especially when the channel is associated to Imam Hussein alayhi salam? But the best part of the show is actually, it's the fun part of it. So that's the games.
The best thing about this show, you can actually speak and discuss and actually voice their opinions and questions to Dr. Sayyid Nakhvi.
We've come so far, yet still have so much more to achieve. Support us so that we can support your children in bringing them more knowledge and content, because Imam Hussein TV is your gateway to Karbala. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.